You guys can't sit
No, I
here.
give him credit where
Okay,
credit is
just
due.
care about
And I
your
defend him
country.
when I can.
It doesn't matter how it gets done. Let it get done. Let it get done.
Guys, y'all hide and watch. He's going to go down as one of the best presidents of all time. It's
1,000%, Mike. The history books will
It's
write
not
that.
even going to be close. Like, it's not even going to be close, guys.
That will be
I hate
our
to break it to
prayer.
you, but when all of us are like in our 80s and we're like 50 years from now and we're looking back on this time and Trump's going to be long gone,
So
dead
you
and
and I,
gone.
in 50 years, so you and I will be dead.
He is
Listen,
sorry, you know what I mean though. But sorry, but
after 4
he's going
years,
to be one of the best of all time.
from your mouth to God's ears, after 4 years, and if all these things pans out, I say give him another 4 years. Even if he has to declare state of emergency, give it to him.
No, I don't. No, he can't do that.
Of course, why not?
Nope, because that's
Because
not how our country runs. That's not how our country runs, brother.
well, maybe that's why that's why we are getting
Wait,
competition.
what was that? Maybe that's why your country?
I said, well, he said
This is
our
your
country.
country
That's
too.
yeah, I
Unless you want to
know.
go back to your country,
No, no,
I'll
I
buy
ain't
you a
going back.
first class ticket
Fuck,
back to your country if you like.
screw that. I ain't going. I ain't going back.
Oh, so you do like our country?
It's my country too. What are you
Well,
talking
you
about?
just said it was your country. That was your words, not mine.
I
Yes,
agree with you, sir,
in
dude.
response to what he
This place is the
said.
tits, bro. This place is the tits.
Listen to this. One of the reasons democratic countries run behind than authoritarian countries is because of this changing in power. Okay, and to be honest with you, if there is a president for any presidential policy to take effect, sometimes it requires more than 8 years. Because what happens is you move one step forward, and then another administration comes and it takes you back 2 steps backwards, right?
That's always the way it goes, Sir Jude.
Yeah, and then you worry about why other country like China is trying to displace you in terms of world dominance. Now the world is moving into multipolarity. If America doesn't get its act straight, you're not gonna be the only world power. China is gonna displace us,
You're
and they're eating.
crazy. You're out of your
Oh,
fucking mind when you
China's
say
nothing
that.
without us, bro.
Come
okay.
on.
I'm into
They would be having a 90-day conversation for
I'm
90 days. And the only way Trump is going to stick to this deal is if the fentanyl stops coming through. Don't forget that too. Okay? That's part of it. That's part of it. People are losing their kids every day, every 11 minutes to fentanyl. Does that make you feel good? Do you like that?
your fentanyl
Do
is
you
not
like that?
the only problem you have. You have more
Oh,
problems
really?
than
I know.
fentanyl.
Kids between the ages of 12 and 21 dying every 11 minutes. That's not a problem? It's not a problem? It's a
Well,
huge problem.
That's our
Tell that
youth, bro.
tell that to the parents that have lost their kids for taking one pill,
you know,
thinking they're having fun with their friends.
fentanyl is a problem, but that's not the biggest problem America is
Again,
facing.
tell that to all the parents that lose their children.
What do you think the biggest problem is, Sir Jude?
Your policies.
By
Again,
that
you
you
use
mean
that
what?
word your. It's our.
By that you mean
Our.
what?
America is losing its position in world dominance. I don't know
Dude,
why you
why do
guys
you
don't
do?
see
It's like
that.
talking to a woman, dude. You're so vague. How are they losing their
You're like
position
talking
of
to a
power?
woman. I'm not vague.
Bec-
Don't compare
bec-
him to a
Well,
woman.
Cindy, you're an anomaly, Cindy. Come on.
Oh, is that how it is? Okay. I'm pot man.
No, but seriously, I ask you, what's our biggest problem? You say policies. I say, what do you mean by policies? You go, well, they're losing their dominance. What do you mean by dominance? Like, can you just give me an answer?
America has not been able to construct any sensible grand strategy since after containment failed. Okay, if you look at the economic trajectory in the world right now, China is dominating, and they are set to dominate by 2030. China will surpass America in economic
What year is that going to
capabilities.
happen, Sir Jude? What year? What year?
Cindy,
I think you
I
said
don't.
I'm
2030.
asking you, what year will that be?
I think you said 2030.
Oh,
At least,
2030.
at the most,
So
2030.
5 years.
Yep.
Well, you know what the greatest thing is?
That's why
You have dual
that's why
citizenship. I'm sure you can leave the country if you're worried about it,
if I
right?
want to,
You ain't never leaving this country. Who you kidding?
I I
So
mean
stop bashing
the
it.
If he does, he's going to
no
go to another Western country. Where are you going to go? I bet you go to France or England or Canada or somewhere like that.
Yeah, UK
you
is doing
see,
so great. The economy is so wonderful over there. Mm-hmm.
the danger there is you're gonna end up getting pushed out of Southeast Asia, okay? And you're gonna have to isolate yourself. The kind of policy that we have in place right now, we're trying to leave Europe. They're gonna take care of themselves. So we're gonna go back to the way we used to be in 1899. Okay, that's where we're heading to. We'll control the Western Hemisphere. China will dominate Southeast Asia and Southwest Asia. They will dominate there. Europe will be on their own. Then America go back home to the Western Hemisphere, and then at that point, you'll be disenfranchised when it comes to economics. That's where
Is
we are
that is
headed.
that what you think's going to happen, or is that what you want to happen?
That's what is happening. The world is moving into
Maybe
multipolarity.
he'll manifest that to happen.
This is my line. This is what I study. This is what I write every day. This is the
You
interview
think
that I
South
give in
Korea will turn their back on
televisions.
us?
South Korea,
Yeah, you think so? Who is South Korea's army?
it's not a question of army anymore because right now, with the nuclear deterrence that is in place, you're not going to fight a war. It's an economic dominance, bro. Okay,
No, but I'm saying
South
like who
Korea,
protects
South
South
Korea
Korea
just
from
left
like
you.
North Korea and China?
South Korea just left you. When you impose that tariffs, South Korea went and made a deal with China, and Japan made a deal with China, while your military are still in the country.
Yeah, not true.
Okay, so you guys got to understand what is going on.
If you're referring to that
Thank
one
you for the
article about the
education, Sergio. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Still love you. I will never agree with you on this shit. I'll agree with you in business, but I ain't agreeing with you in politics.
I actually like Sir Judy. He's good people. I actually like Sir Judy.
I mean, I say
And
it
he's
as
black.
I call it as I see it. China is no joke. We got to stop them, otherwise they're coming.
Who?
China is no joke. We got to try to stop them because they're coming.
But
They're
they're gonna
not
come
doing
for you.
shit.
You keep talking, they're gonna come find you.
Wow.
They
This
listen to
guy.
everything. They're on shadow right now. They got spies in here listening to you.
They're over leveraged, bro. They have nothing. Do you know this shit going on in China right now? The workers are fucking mass revolting, talking about they want their pay, and they're going
What do you
crazy
mean,
against China.
Mike? They're burning down places. What are you talking
Yeah, they're
about?
fucking pissed.
Yep, they are.
No one wants to talk about this shit. That's why China came to
How
the
about
table.
their?
They're
How
like,
about their?
no.
Mike? How about their real estate market? Totally in the toilet.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, their economy is looking so wonderful. They needed
Cindy,
this bump too for their stock market to move up again too.
Cindy, don't sleep on China. That's where I support Donald Trump, but the way he's approaching it, I don't know. Maybe he's going to pull out a rabbit from the bag. If going against China
He
is a
already
good
started.
policy,
He already started.
going against China is a good policy, but you need seasoned hand to handle that situation. You need a very strong, robust grand strategy to go over China, and it's not something that one administration will
Well,
accomplish.
maybe both administrations should stick together on this one. Maybe they should work together on this one.
You see, this
Biden
is
kind of did it. Biden actually increased the tariffs Trump implemented in 2016. Biden actually increased the tariffs, and no one said shit. No one said shit about it because that's how you fight fire with fire. And I'm glad he's going after China. About fucking time. Let's fucking go. We're up there. It's like Trump's up there fucking in the ring taking fucking left and right crosses. and we're all like, "Come on, let's go, let's go," and you guys are like, "Yeah, let's go, China." It's like,
What
what
I
the fuck, bro?
what I would
How
like to
about we back
see
our guy for a little bit?
what I would like to see Trump do, and he's in a position to do it.
Democrats can't do that, Mike. They can't support right from wrong.
Trump don't.
Cindy, what
Trump
I would
don't.
like Trump to do, and he's the only one that is in a position to do it, and he can be able to do it,
Well, tell me what you want him to
is
do. I'll call him tomorrow and tell him. What do you want him to do?
please tell him,
What do you want me to tell him? Hey,
tell
Trump,
him
listen,
that
Sir Jude says he wants you to do what?
I
Hold
want
on, let me
him,
sit down first, Sir Jude. Let me sit down. Go ahead.
yes, sit down. I want to see a situation where any American company that is operating internationally, like a place like China, that shares technology with China, will be considered a national security issue. Okay? That's number one. And any American company that decide to operate overseas can only do that if there is if the situation in the country does not allow him to do that. If you can manufacture those goods in America, there is no need for you to go manufacture it in any other country. The only way you can manufacture a goods in a foreign land is if the capabilities are not here in America for you to manufacture it. And if you do manufacture overseas and share technologies, it will be considered a national security issue.
Who said that's going to happen?
Trump can do that if he push that. Goods, let them manufacture it here, okay? It will be higher, who will pay the price, and it will revamp the economy. It will help us with all these social security issues and all these um, uh, healthcare issues that we have, okay? If America will be able to do that by edict, this country will stand a chance. Because actually, that's what made this country great from 1899 during the after the war, after the Spanish War, we started going overseas and opening up China for businesses and rapprochement and all whatnot. That was the whole idea, but I don't know how we lost track with that. Okay, and now China is doing the same thing. You don't see Chinese companies coming to America, opening up industries and all
But they
whatnot.
are, and they're starting to.
Starting to where? Give me one.
I'll give you one. I'm dealing with a company right now that's looking for warehouse space here and in
Uh,
California. They're
we're
bringing
looking
all
for.
their furniture here.
Okay, so they bring
Okay.
it. They bring it to you manufactured goods.
No, no, they're going to manufacture here. Here. It blew my mind when I heard the story, but okay.
They
Hmm.
bring in. They bring in furniture. Why would you? Why would you even allow China
Again,
to
you're not
sell?
listening. They're not bringing
Yeah.
furniture. They're going to manufacture it here.
Okay.
Here.
Why would we even want China to manufacture
I don't
furniture
know.
here?
See, that's the problem I have.
That's the point I'm trying to
See,
make.
that's a problem for me because
Okay.
this company is in bed with the government in China. So that's a problem for me.
That-
And I told them, you'll have to use somebody else to find it and build that warehouse for you. It won't be C Stumpo Development.
any foreign company that is coming to America to manufacture can only manufacture if it's a goods that is not produced in America, or that company must be at least 50% or 51% owned by an American citizen. It has to be if you want to remain competitive. Because basically, what we are doing, to be quite honest with you, is we are ripping off the American people and putting the money in the hands of just the few. The few that goes overseas cares only for themselves and their pockets, okay?
Right,
And
right.
American people are getting ripped off. So, I mean, if somebody can,
Right,
if you
Why?
could,
Who, Sergio,
but
who's ripping? Mike, hold on a minute. Who's ripping you off, Sergio?
these companies that are manufacturing
No, I'm
overseas,
asking you
but,
personally. Who's ripping you off?
but okay, let's say I have to, the phone that I'm talking to you right now, okay, why do I have to pay $1,000, $1,200 for an iPhone?
Because
Why?
that's life. Because you want an iPhone. Don't buy an
Okay,
iPhone.
but if it's manufactured here in America, I will not pay that much.
Maybe you'll pay
And
more.
or even if I'm paying more, but I'm getting it back because you know what? It's going to help also jumpstart the economy. I'm going to make more money. It's going to employ more people, and it trickles down to everybody. That's the point.
Don't buy iPhones.
What else am I going to buy? Motorola?
Whatever. Yeah. Go back to Nextels and beepers.
I'll
How's
do
that
with that.
sound?
You
I'll do
dated
with the
yourself with that
African.
Motorola.
I love those days. Are you kidding me? Those are the best.
Remember that shit? The push to talk.
Got my Nextel going. I could talk to all my guys. I could talk to 100 guys at one time. Yeah, it was great.
I was one of those people that bought the first cellular phones. Remember the one that has a briefcase and it has a string and you carry it like you're carrying a suitcase?
No, I didn't
Hell
have one
yeah,
of
I
those.
remember
But my
those.
dad, did. But no, I never had that one. Thank you.
Yeah,
It was like a
I
double oh
had that
007
one.
So
phone.
Jew, you're showing
Oh
your age,
man,
buddy. You're showing your age.
man, I had that one, and then when the Motorola came, the one that's like a block, you could actually use that one to fire at to defend yourself from a MAGA. That big one, that was like a
The
breath of fresh
Nokia?
air. The
No, he's
Nokia,
talking
man.
about the
Woo!
Motorola in the
No,
The
box
he's talking
that
about
you
the one that
Motorola.
like you put it up
put
to
in
your
your
head.
car,
Yeah,
and it had an antenna as long as your hand. So you had to put
Yeah.
down you had to put your convertible top down so the antenna could
Yeah.
move.
Then I bought a BMW 750. Then I thought it was that was the first car that came out with inbuilt phone. I thought I was the shit.
I had a
You
Prime
got
Co. My
China.
first phone was a Prime Co.
Unbelievable.
Did I hear another voice wanted to jump in? I don't know if maybe not. I thought I heard someone else.
They went to
No.
bed.
3, 2, 1. So, Sir Jude, here's what I would say. I kind of agree with you, and I kind of disagree with you. I don't know if you're being sarcastic still or whatever, but yes, the iPhone made here would probably be more expensive, but it you have the expense wouldn't outweigh what the tariff would be if the companies chose to keep doing it overseas, right? So the tariffs have to be so bad that it makes them want to the stuff that look. We're not trying to take all manufacturing away from China. That's impossible. There's still going to be manufacturing in China. There's still going to be manufacturing in other places. We're not going to bring everything back. That's obvious. But the tariff, this is what I think Trump's going at. This is what I think he's going at. First of all, I think he's doing this shit to try to get this motherfucker to lower the interest rates. That's really what I think this is all about. But I think Trump's going like this: if you're going to manufacture overseas and then bring it back here and sell it to Americans, I'm gonna tax the fuck out of you. So you might as well figure out a way to make it here, keep the money here. It might be $5, $10 more expensive, but at least the money's staying here. And there's all kinds of repercussions for that, right? No more the bullshit labor shit that's going on in China, them reverse engineering all of our stuff and having their own model of it. I mean, do you know every company that starts in China, the CCP owns 51% of it? If you start a company in China, the CCP gets all of it. It's crazy.
Yeah,
That shit
but
is nuts.
that economic policy is not going to work. Okay, the reason it's not going to work because
Really?
if you know Chinese strategy, okay, they are aimed to dominate, then you know it's not going to work. Because what happened is, once China gets too big, and they are getting there, okay, economic capability is measured, goes in line with military capabilities. They're going to push you out of Southeast Asia, okay? You have 15% market share. China can do without because you know what they are doing? They are developing markets, other places. With this tariff now, China has gone to foray into other foreign markets to make up for the American loss. That's why they are ready. They are not too desperate to come to the table to talk to you. Yes, they like American market. Yes, they would like to continue with American market, but they can devise an alternative to that. And they are ready to do that, and they're already doing that. All right, so America is going to be at a disadvantage economically. Every economic forecast out there is establishing that China is going to surpass America economically.
Oh yeah,
It's going to
is it
do
the
it.
same economist who told us that inflation was transitory?
No,
those same
it's
economists.
based on output. It's based on output, bro. Right? The only thing that is holding China behind right now is they are importing oil. But look at what they are doing right now. There is oil that have been found in South China Sea. Okay, they are building bases over there. There is an oil that has been found in Senkaku Island, and they are disputing it with Japan, and they are not giving up, right? So very soon, and there are two other places. Very soon, China will start drilling, and once they start drilling, it's game over.
Good, let them drill. They should have already been doing it. And if you're going to say that soon China's getting to the point, like you're right, by the way. Once China gets to that point, it's no turning back. And so we got to start fighting it somewhere. We can't just let it keep happening. I mean, this shit is like over I mean, we're talking like almost 40, 50 years that China's been doing this shit. I mean, the 80s was fucking 40 years ago. I mean, China's like 40, 50 years into this shit. When does it stop? If they just keep going unaddressed, it's going to get so bad. And like, yeah, I get it. Trump, like, look, if you're going to bang on Trump a little bit, did he go? Did he go kind of balls to the wall on this and kind of freak people out? Yeah, man. Like, okay, like let's pump the brakes a little bit. But what else is he supposed to do? Like, let's
America needs
fucking
to
go.
reset.
Somebody needs to stand up to him. And you
Mhm.
cannot replace the American market, bro. I don't care what you say, dude. They can try to get Europe, which by the way, Europe's a continent. So comparing a continent to our country is a little crazy. But they cannot replace the American market. We import $400 billion from them. They
The,
can't replace that.
the key word is import. They're developing other markets, man. Africa is a very huge market.
Again, a
South America,
continent.
South America is a very big, they have avenues they are developing. Look at what happened to
Again, a
China.
continent, bro. There's no country that can replace our country as market wise. If you're going to talk about all of South America and all of Africa or all of Europe, yeah, I guess, but they're not going to get all of those countries. We're a single country. You cannot replace our market. They just can't. No
Can,
one
can
buys
I
shit like we do.
can I
We
say
are
something?
consumers, yes. You are consumers. When
Can
you
I,
when you when America moved from producers to consumers, and you cannot continue to be a consumer and maintain your superpower dominance. That's the problem.
can I jump
You
in?
can't eat your cake and have it.
Go ahead. Who's that new voice? Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, does America just have no other recourse than just trying to bully everybody? That's the
You're
best way
on
to
you're on
do it.
Clubhouse, so we can only see you on the. What's your name? So we just know how to address you.
Yeah, they call me Sweet in Clubhouse, like as in a
Sweet.
penthouse suite. Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, so to me, it's so 1900, 1950, whatever, to act like a bully. How about to be a good neighbor? How about recognize that if you are the strongest kid on the block, and there's a whole lot of blocks, well, a whole lot of houses, let's just say, on the block, with the block analogy. Why do you have to, especially as China's investing, how much money in China's invested into America? Are we aware of this bond market purchases and in Japan, and what's wrong with being a good neighbor? I mean, is there just no hope that what China's gonna bully America? Is that what we're saying?
It's going to once they reach their economic target, which comes along with military target, they're going to push you out. Your influence is going to
Yeah. Well,
decrease.
I mean, once
You're not
once
going to starve. You're not going to
once
China will
starve.
get fucked up.
once
There we go.
once you my thing is, it's a matter of understanding. Like, I don't agree with the idea that China has been bullying America. I think it's America has been addicted to what China makes. American consumers are addicted. So how is China at fault when America wants to buy their stuff and the Chinese don't want to buy American stuff? How is China at fault for that? But
Wait a
I mean,
second.
it's
When you hold on, when you say the big guy on the block and the people that are bullying everybody, you're
yeah.
talking about China, right?
No, hell no. China,
Well,
you think, I mean, the tactic. This is the whole thing with Donald Trump. it's this John Wayne spirit. Like there's no other way to do it than just having to.
But China's the bully, bro. Do you not see that?
No, I don't see that, bro. How can they
Yeah,
be
they
the bully?
undercut. They undercut everything. They
How?
undercut all the wages.
No, that's what
They
that's
come out with knockoffs. They sell shit just because it's made in
that's
China doesn't mean it's a China
that's
company.
the talking point. But so we're buying inferior stuff. That's what's going on in America. America's buying inferior stuff, and China's loaning us money. Is that what's going on? You want that's what you think is happening economically? We're
No,
buying
I'm saying
inferior.
when like okay, like you've seen just for instance, I know this is a weird example, but like you know that show Shark Tank, and there's that show Shark Tank where they come out and they want to have a product, and they say that even the people that are going to Shark Tank, they're like, well, we want to manufacture in the United States because we want to keep the jobs here and blah 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 blah, and this is like going back 5, 10 10 years or so 8 years, and the sharks will look at them and be like, why the fuck are you going to manufacture here? You can fucking manufacture it in China and land it here for fucking a third of the cost and then your markup can be crazy. Now, for business, it makes sense, right? Obviously, why would you? And the people are like, well, we want to keep the made in America, keep the jobs. And the people are like, the billionaires are like, why manufacture in fucking China? So of course, China's going to undercut the manufacturing. Look, Trump cannot compete with manufacturing in China. He can't do it. He
Okay,
can't
so
do it.
so so
There's
why
only one way to do it: is
so
tax the
why
fuck out of
why
people that are
try
doing
to
it.
pretend like 145% tariff is going to do anything other than make America lose money and lose friendships and go do the same thing to all Canada, Mexico, and the whole world? What's valuable in that?
Well, we didn't do anything to Canada or Mexico.
Well, I mean, all of this, they sure as hell, Trump was sure as hell was. Come on, man! Don't act like we didn't
Yeah,
live
we
through the
threatened them
last.
to do it, and then sure enough, guess
Don't
what
act like
happened?
we
Once
didn't
we
live
threatened
through the
Mexico, they
last
put
30
10,000
days.
troops on the border.
Don't
Once we
act like
threatened
we.
Canada, they tightened up their border, and we dropped the
Uh,
tariffs.
Why don't act like we didn't live through the last 30 days and Trump was not trying to bully everybody. Let's not we gotta at least admit the facts.
Yeah.
And just pissed off. Was he mad at Biden? So he's just gonna go, I'm gonna tear up everybody. What you sound you look like a crazy person
What
to the world.
What's the number one rule of every business in the world? The
Make
number
money.
one unwritten, unbreakable rule. The
Make
customer is
money.
what?
Okay, the customer's right. Okay, great. Now what?
And we're the fucking customer.
Bro. No, that's
The
not
United
true.
States is the customer.
It's not true, bro. We're not Starbucks customers going to get some coffee. That's not a good analogy, bro. They're you're trying to bully. You just got through saying that the big billionaires are saying manufactured overseas. It's not just like an automatic um what mandate from heaven. You just have to manufacture it. So you can't compete with that. So why the hell are you trying to act like you're gonna be mad at them and bully them? You need to be talking to them. You need to be recognizing that they bring value to you. That's the whole point. That's the global geopolitics of the world. You don't go around bullying people. Not today. This is not that time anymore. You're gonna make America lose. You're not. You're
But
not
China's
gonna.
not friends with anybody. China's not our friend.
Bro, it's not, the world is not a friendly place. Let's start right there, bro. It's not about
Agreed.
friends. What are you talking about? Oh, you think Canada is such a great friend when China and Trump is telling them you're going to be number 50 or 51st state. You think that's a friendly conversation, man? What are you saying,
Yeah.
bro? You think Donald Trump wants to be friends with everybody? He don't respect friendship. He respects those that have power to beat your ass. That's all he respects. That's why Kim Jong Un and that's why you know Russia and what are you saying, man? This dude is not a friendly kind of guy. Let's be friends. He's not. That ain't nothing to do with no conversations around the world right now. It's strictly about. But the point is, if you have all the power that America has, you don't need to be flexing like you're the biggest freaking gorilla everywhere, man. You don't. That's not making you stronger. People aren't just going to succumb and submit unless it's like that. There's already been this going on.
Bullshit. They forgot who the fucking alpha was.
No, they didn't. Donald Trump's ego got beside himself, and he's having to turn the volume down, turn down the temperature from the shit that he's created. That's what we're watching. He backed up. China didn't back up off of shit. He
Yeah,
backed
they.
up.
What are you talking? Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't. He came. Well, I'm not going to talk to them. I'm not going to go beg them. Shit. Eventually, yeah, you send one of your people to go talk to one of their people, Donald, because that's not going to work, man. The
China
world,
lowered their tariffs from 125% to
bro, that
10%.
145 bullshit, all it did was cause havoc in hell. No value came out of that.
We lowered ours from 145 to 30. They lowered theirs from 125 to 10.
Bro, no,
35.
that's not what happened. What happened
Sorry.
was Donald Trump reversed all that shit. All that bluffing, all that shit, nobody fell for it in China. And now he's having to
What are you
recalculate
talking
with
about,
people.
feller?
Oh my God,
He
bro.
literally
That's
changed it.
Like that's literally what they did.
Trump backed down from that bullshit he was
Steve,
standing on,
what are we
man. Why
moving
can't you
into?
see that? He didn't
I
all
mean,
that.
Dixit
We're gonna,
specifically.
you know, that wasn't a good move, and it's still not a good move. And he started backing away weeks ago. Oh well, semiconductors and okay, yeah, man. Don't talk crazy,
All
and
right.
then you got to change up.
What about Yuri? What are we doing, Yuri?
China wasn't doing that.
Nelson,
Nelson, get on the
Nelson, you're
mute button,
unmuted.
feller.
Copy that.
Jose can't. Okay, it sounded important. Hey, feller, did you see any news today by chance? Over on Clubhouse, one talking crazy?
I wasn't talking crazy. I'm talking the facts, bro. You saw the same
Did
news
you
I saw.
see any news today
Yeah, I
by
saw
chance
Donald
about what
Trump had to
happened in
Donald Trump
regards
had
to
to back
China?
away, back away. I saw him back away from that stance of yeah, whatever, they're gonna come talk to me and all of that nonsense. I saw it. We all the whole world
What
saw
did
it.
China do?
Hold on a sec.
What
I
you
mean,
they,
I'm
they
sorry.
did
Did you
what they
see? Do you
always
know he had a
do.
press conference
They
today?
did what they always do. They communicated with the people that were
What did they
communicating
do?
with them. That's what they did. They
What is
basically
China's
told
current
the
tariff
media
as
to
of
bow
today?
down to the nonsense that Donald Trump was talking, man. That's what the world knows.
Hmm.
It was unsustainable position
Wonder if
that
I
he
can get an
took.
answer. You got amazing
So
analogies,
I'm
but
not
I just
gonna
would
try
like
to
to know.
spin it. You're gonna try to
He
spin
does
it.
have good analogies.
You're gonna try to spin it that that was a good move on America's part.
Well, what we're asking you,
I'm
what we're
not even
asking you,
sure you know what America did today.
I'm not
I'm just
yeah,
sure
trying
what
to
you
we're
know
asking you
establish.
is
anything
that
either.
you're saying
I'm
America
not
backed
sure how
down
you
by
knowing
lowering theirs from
anything either,
145
bro.
to 35, but
I'm
you're not
not
saying that
sure.
China backed down by lowering theirs from 125 to
No,
10.
they didn't back down, bro. They didn't start the bullshit. So no, they didn't back down.
Well, why would they start it? They're the ones getting the benefit. Well,
Bro,
they're the beneficiary of all this. Why
Why
would they
why'd
start it?
America take all you let them loan America all this money that they loaned America? What is it, 800 billion that America owes? What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, that needs to stop also.
Oh, they okay. Well, do you realize what you're saying? Are you an economist? You understand what you they should sell all that to somebody else? Sell it
No,
back?
no. I'm saying this stranglehold that China has on us, that has been that
Stranglehold.
they've had on us for a long time, has to
These
stop
talking
somewhere.
points gotta stop, man. Americans consume Chinese stuff. That's not a stranglehold. If you're addicted to somebody's product, maybe you should work on your addiction. How about that?
It's not a. Oh my god, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Feller, do you think that's going to change?
What's gonna change? America's
No,
addiction?
Americans are just going to pay more. They're not going to change their habits.
Okay. Well, Donald Trump came back to his senses and got rid of
And
this
that's
145%
what
damn
Trump figured out.
nonsense, man.
And the
No matter
market will
what
work itself
China
out.
charges them, they're going to keep paying it.
He got rid of his embargo, bro. All that nonsense. It's a global world right
Talking
now.
about.
I'm talking about he backed up off of that nonsense is what I'm talking about, which everybody on the planet that knows anything about anything knows. But
By
you think he,
nonsense, what do you mean?
bro, I'm not gonna play this stupid game with you, man.
Well,
I'm
you
not.
can't just say he backed up off the
I can
nonsense.
say whatever I want to say,
He does a
bro.
lot of nonsensical
As an
things.
American citizen,
Which
I
one
can
are you
say
talking
whatever I
about?
want to say. You can't say whatever you can't say. Don't tell me what I can't say. What are you talking about, man?
Huh?
Just because, you know what I'm
Well, no,
saying?
we would just like for you to say something of
Well, I don't know who we
substance.
is. I'm talking to you right now. Who you got? You yourself and I'm talking to. What are you saying? We, bro. Listen, you're in a
Well,
small
there's
percentage of the
two guys
planet,
talking to you over here, feller.
bro. Feller,
I'm
listen,
Mike. I'm Mike. That's
bro.
Barth. He's
That's right.
he's sweets, right? Sweets, you said.
Well, it's like as in a penthouse suite, yeah, the top, the best.
Sweet, yeah. So, oh,
Hmm.
SUIT, yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
as
Mike.
you, I
That's
see.
Barth. He's sweet.
I get it. But I'm saying but I'm saying, bro, no matter how loud you yell it, if you get 100 people to agree, all the economists all over the world that's been on CNN, that's been all over the world talking about, that's been on everything you can think of, understands, bro. What's understand? We still don't know what the hell's gonna happen. You make it sound like their stuff is flowing all of a sudden again. They had some concessions, some conversations, bro. Let's not go for the hype. China is still saying, okay,
I do know what's going to happen. Let me tell you.
okay, Nostradamus, tell us
I'd
what's
like to
going to
see if
happen.
you know what I know, Mike, because I know what's going to happen too.
Tell us,
Go ahead.
Nostradamus, what's going to
All right,
happen.
well, fuck, Barth. Now the game on, I guess. Here's what
Mhm.
I believe is going to happen. You're right. This 145% tariff nonsense. This 125. It's never ever going to be at 145%, bro. Never. It's
Never
eventually going to
again.
get back
Donald
down
Trump's
to
never going
where
to
it
do it
should
again.
normally be.
Say
Right
that.
now, for 90 days, we're at 35%. China's at 10. Who knows after 90 days where it'll get at? But I'll promise you this: it will never be at 145
You mean
ever.
they'll never
That
go
is
back
a
to
that
that
is a that
stupid
is a
shit that
tactic
Donald Trump
used for
did?
negotiating.
Is that what you're saying? It'll never go back to that stupid shit Donald Trump did again. He'll never do that again. Is that what you're saying?
It would it will never get into signed into a deal that we have a 145% tariff or they have a 125% tariff
Are
on us.
there
It will
some
never
products in
happen.
America right now that people had
That
to
is
pay
all for talking
145%
about a
on?
deal.
Are there products in America right now that people had to pay 145% tariff on from China? Did that happen? I'll let you think
Maybe
about
for a
that.
week for people to make bad decisions.
Who's the people? Why you can't say Donald Trump? It was a one man decision. Why now all of a sudden it's people?
No, to pay
People making
something
a
that's
bad decision.
140.
That
Like,
dude did that. And China responded with, okay, no problem, 125 on our end.
I don't actually.
Why are you
Well,
trying to
China did the
rewrite history, bro?
125. They canceled all of them. They
Yeah,
allowed exemptions on
is, your,
the
is your
necessary goods.
ego is your
So
ego
they did
that
the
jacked up?
exemptions. Now I think you're referring to the ships, right? The ships that had
No,
already
I'm talking
left.
about the 145% tariff that he. Don't
Right,
act like you
but
don't know
again,
all of a sudden that your boy Donald Trump did. Don't try to rewrite it just because it doesn't feel good,
I'll
bro.
take
Your
your
man
bait. I'll
did
take
that.
your bait.
Hey,
No,
hey, hey,
I don't believe in
guess what
retroactivity.
though? Guess what though, guys? Guess what? The
Chicken butt.
announcement, the announcement yesterday for Trump. So within the next 90 days, current tariffs on Chinese imports are 30%. China's tariffs on US imports are 10%. Even with this, we're still crushing. We still have the upper hand. So all the bitching and all the whining,
Keep believing
I'm
all that
sorry.
nonsense, bro. Keep believing it. I'm glad you woke up to say all of this.
No,
Keep
listen, I'm
believing
just
it.
keeping it real. Those are the stats.
I know you're
Those are the
not keeping
facts.
it, bro. We don't
Dude,
know.
you're the one believing the
You
lies, dude,
know.
not
Oh my
us.
God.
So
Yeah,
it's very
you
simple. Let me
believe
give
that
it to you
Trump
one more
didn't do
time.
that
Just one more
nonsense for
time.
145%. Go ahead and
So
believe that, bro.
Chinese imports to the United States will be at 30% for the next 90 days.
Okay.
China's
Uh,
tariffs on US imports
we will see.
are
We'll talk about it in
are
30 days, bro. We don't know yet.
are
We're gonna see.
10%
We're gonna see how
over
it
the
plays
next
out,
90
bro.
days.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
That's a
that's
see,
not.
total.
We
bro.
will see. It's done for the next 90
No,
days.
we're
That's
gonna see.
done.
That
That's
was
done for
announced
the next
yesterday,
90
right?
Yeah,
days.
it's done. It's a done deal.
Wasn't that announced yesterday? So today's
Yeah,
day
it
one,
was.
right? So we'll see, bro. Is anything in motion already? Is
Of
anything
course.
been shipped?
Of course.
What's been shipped? Do you know?
Bro, I mean, within the past, do you know how much shipments come in every day?
To LA, Long Beach, or Seattle? Right now, very, very
Baltimore,
little. Seattle, nothing.
California, Seattle, every single port we have in
Bro,
the United States.
nothing, bro. You're not gonna win this, bro. Nothing. There's nothing coming to Seattle right now, bro.
That's
And
cap, bro. Dude,
that's not
if
cap, bro. That's a
bro,
fact,
if we
bro.
don't have any shipments coming in, the
Crazy, man. You
country
believe your
freaking
own hype,
halts
bro.
to
I
it.
guess if you say
I
it long
mean,
enough, you might
what
believe
are
it,
we
man.
talking about,
What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, man?
bro? It's millions and millions and millions of
Bro,
dollars of shipments every day.
you crazy, bro. That's you
It's
straight crazy.
true. What do you
Delusional, bro.
mean?
You delusional, man.
Do
You
you think?
delusional,
Do
bro.
you think? Do you
Straight
really think
delusional,
that a
man.
day goes by without shipments coming in from
Bro,
China?
you straight coming into Seattle? Coming shipments that have been shipped out with that 145% on them, bro? That's what I'm saying. You're delusional, man. You
So,
talk from what you hope things will be and should be and whatever you talk from, man. You can't even have the courage to speak actual facts, man. You can't even let credit go to Donald Trump for his 145%. That
how
was a
many
solo
how
decision.
many China shipments come into the
Oh my
U.S.
God, bro. Miss me with that nonsense, bro.
every day?
Bro, miss me with that nonsense, bro.
Is this a
Check the LA
quick
port.
Google search? But guess what?
Check the God.
Estimates suggest that
Estimates. What estimates
millions of
suggest, bro?
packages arrive daily
God,
from
bro.
China to the U.S.
Bro. It must be
Millions.
nice to just be
hey,
delusional.
Nelson, it sounds like he's trying to say since Trump did his 145 that no shipments from China have arrived in Seattle. Is that correct,
That's
feller, with the great
such
analogies?
such
I ain't saying
bullshit.
that, bro. I'm not
No.
saying none of that
That's
shit.
such
What are
that's
you
such
saying? That's what I've
bullshit.
been trying
I'm
to tell
not
you for
saying none
20
of that
minutes. No
shit,
one
bro.
knows what
He's
you're
rooting
fucking
for
saying.
China. That's what he's
Man, ain't
saying. He's
nobody
rooting
Bro,
for
do
rooting
China.
for shit. Ain't
bro,
nobody
You
I'm telling the facts.
do you think the world
You're
fucking
doing to be a
stops at
cheerleader. I'm not a
tariffs?
cheerleader, bro. I'm not a cheerleader. I'm telling the facts
It's
of
not
what they
about
are.
being a cheerleader. Come
Yeah, it
on, we got to
is.
be
Oh, he
logical,
wants
bro.
to
We
root
got to
for
be
China.
logical.
You
The
so
United
delusional.
States is
You
a
so
huge
delusional,
country.
man. You so delusional. It's not even funny. Somebody got
come
to
over
check
to
you.
chatter so I can see this
Wait, how
craziness.
am
Man,
I
relax,
Hold
old
on,
delusional?
brother.
boy.
Then?
If you
Let me
didn't see
understand.
me,
How am I
No,
if you
it's
didn't
delusional?
sweet.
see
We
me,
talked to
you wouldn't
Sweet
know
before. He's a
what to
good
do
dude. Sweet's a
anyway.
good dude.
Relax. You want to
Let me
you know
talk. How am I
how
delusional?
I don't. Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know how you became delusional like this. You want me to figure
How?
that out? Shit, that's
So
bigger
What
than
is
Just
he
me,
for an
bro.
saying that's delusional?
example.
so let me
That's
get this
beyond
straight.
my pay
Let me get
grade,
this
bro.
straight. Let me get this straight.
Donald Trump didn't do the
So
145,
wait,
right?
wait, 1 second. Just 1 second. Just
Yeah,
one
yeah,
second.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so
Ain't
you
nobody
really
trying to hear this
think
nonsense,
that
man.
no shipments have
Man,
come
miss
in
me
from
with that,
China
bro.
to the U.S.
Miss
ever
me
since
with
we hit
that
them with
nonsense,
140 some
bro.
percent tariffs?
Miss me with that nonsense, bro. Are
Is
you
that what you're
crazy,
saying?
What are
It's
you
a
man?
talking?
To
question.
Listen, I want to
justify this
understand it.
nonsense?
Talk
Yo,
about
Boris,
Seattle.
Boris, shut
Miss
up,
me with
man.
that
1 second. Let me hear this
nonsense, bro.
guy.
The
Go ahead.
145 didn't
Is that
happen,
what you're
huh?
saying?
You crazy, bro. The 145 didn't happen, right? That's what you're saying?
It
That's what
did
you want to say?
happen.
It didn't happen?
It did.
Oh, it did. Oh, who put
No
that in
one,
motion?
no one no one ever
Who
said it did
started that?
not.
China started that?
We started that.
Who's we? Oh, it's we now. It's not Donald Trump. It's we.
United States of America. We did that
Fuck
shit.
Donald Trump. Just say it. It was one man decision, bro.
Yeah,
Nobody
Yeah,
else.
absolutely. Trump administration.
100%.
Absolutely.
There you go.
1,000%.
Donald Trump. Now we man. Okay, we getting the ball back
And
in
the
here. You know.
70 million that voted for him.
Yeah, but
You are delusional.
I'm confused though. Like,
I
what's
know you are. It's okay. I didn't
Hey,
He
cause
let's
also
warn
lives
him
in
on the
30%
what are you
Seattle
China.
thing.
Now
saying?
what?
I didn't cause the confusion in you, bro.
So I'm gonna ask you a point blank question. Are you
We would.
saying it's
Shit.
let me
There you
just
go,
again
man.
quick question. Just give
We're
me a
gonna
yes or no.
we're gonna see
Are
how
you
this
trying
plays
to
out, bro.
insinuate that no shipments have come in from China ever since the 140 some percent tariffs?
You paying attention? You paying attention now for the answer?
Is that what just
Are
say
you
yes or
paying? Are
no,
you
man?
paying attention? Are you ready? I want to
You
make sure you
can't
hear
do
this.
it,
Go
Nelson. You're
ahead.
I
trying to
want to make
prove
sure you
it.
hear this clearly. Miss
Go
me
ahead.
with that BS. How about that?
You won't
What
see what I'm saying?
That's a
BS?
non-answer.
Miss
What are you
me with
talking
that
about?
BS. Let's check back in a few days and see how this thing goes in 90 days. How about
Check
that?
back on what?
What are you
What are we
talking
checking on?
about?
You wasn't watching the news today? You got see you're delusional, man. You're stuck
So
in
what
your
happened
What
on
is
ways.
this a
what happened on
game?
the news today?
You crazy, bro. You think
What happened on the
you gonna
news?
catch me slipping? Brother, you delusional. Just that's all you need to know. That's
Okay.
all you need to know.
Bro, come on, Sweet. Bro, I thought you were being serious.
I'm
You're not
very
being very
serious.
sweet.
Very serious. Very serious, bro.
Very
It's
serious about
okay.
what?
Well, then give us some context. Let's go.
No, bro.
Can, can,
All of a
can we
sudden,
try just a conversation, just
Well,
me
I
and
feel
you?
like I'm
that ain't no
speaking to somebody who's
conversation.
communicating in
You
sign
just wanna
language. Like, what the
you wanna
fuck are you
argue
I'll
talking
with
give
about?
you a
me.
great
Like I'm talking to
analogy just
somebody who
so
doesn't
I
know
know
anything
what the
about
fuck it
sports. Like,
refers
what the
to.
fuck?
It's like he's speaking in riddles or some shit. Like,
Bruh,
Yeah, it's like
I'm speaking in riddles.
what the fuck are you
I'm speaking
talking
in
about,
riddles.
dude? Sweet, come on, man. Let's talk about it.
I'm speaking in riddles. Right. We're gonna see what transpires now that there's been this concession conversation. What was that in Switzerland?
Humpty
Where was that?
Dumpty fell off a wall.
There you
That's
go.
literally what we've been
He
saying the whole
had a
time,
great
Sweet.
There you
Let's see
fall.
go.
what
We're gonna
happens.
see. But we do know
Big
that
whoop.
Donald Trump came up off of the 145%. Can we agree on that, or is it we still delusional?
Yes, and China came off the 125.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. You
Well,
guys
guess
got it
Now
what?
we're
going.
at 30
China
and 10.
All
is
right.
Now we're at
still
30 and
Okay.
10.
paying the
Okay.
20%
All right.
fentanyl
All right.
tax.
Okay.
And if you
Okay.
want me to predict the
So
future, here's what's going to happen. You
so they're
ready?
having a conversation now.
Ready,
That's
sweet?
good.
Be sweet and be quiet for a second. Real sweet. Thank you. Here's what's going to happen. Here in this 90 days, we're going to see, hopefully, that some studies are showing that
Hopefully.
fentanyl overdoses are down. We might be able to see that China has been making an effort. That's when that 20% will go away and Trump will accomplish what he's trying to do and what he's setting the tone with by going after the beast that is China. Equal tariffs
The beast.
for equal countries. Now, hold on, sweet. I haven't told you the sweetest part of the deal. He's saying, no, we're not going to go after these countries that are like fucked up and can't afford shit. We just want
Uh-huh.
equal tariffs and on prescriptions, like double teaming it. You know what that's like, sweet. Saying if you're a Belgium and we're paying, you can move it right to prescription. It's all the same fucking thing. America's been getting fucked, and Trump's saying no mas, respectfully to everybody that you know took offense by that. But
Well,
it's done.
let me can I respond now? Let me say
Yeah,
this
please.
for dialogue's sake.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to have one. Go ahead.
Now that the cooler heads of inside Donald Trump's head have prevailed, now that he's come back to his senses, he can do what he could have tried to do from day one. Have real conversation. Sit down, send diplomats or his stuff, and say, let's talk about this. We got an imbalance going on. We need to address this. But this idea, I'm going to put this embargo on you, and you know, I get it. Maybe I can go for the argument that he wanted to see if they would call his bluff or not. He didn't know. They might not have known if it's a bluff, so we had to try that. No problem. Good. Everybody kind of got nervous, scared, went up and down. Everybody's still uncertain. We don't. Nobody really knows right now what the hell's going to happen next. They really don't, because there's a lot of shit that's still not all the way grooved in. China, I believe, will never forget the last 100 days. I believe that. There's a new calculus in their brain. I believe what Donald Trump put in motion
So what?
has caused some things that you'll never be able to put in your matrix and measure ever, because it's hard for you
Like
to know
what?
what.
So what? Fuck
It's
China.
bro, you're not hearing me.
Oh, let's stay on this. Let's
You're
stay on
not
this.
hearing
But
me. You might as well
hey,
say fuck
sweet. Let
America.
me.
Bro, you might as well
You,
say
s-
fuck America. It wasn't about China. It was about America getting fucked. You might as well say fuck America, bro, because he did that shit that fucked America up, bro. That's what the part you don't want to talk about. See, if you love
ah,
America, if you love America, you would recognize there's cause and effect of what you do as a president of the United States of America that has an effect on all Americans.
all right,
Today,
sweet. Let me ask you
tomorrow,
a
next
question.
future,
We're
5
doing the
years from
dialogue
now.
thing.
See,
Remember?
see, if you love America, it's like loving your father or loving your household. You don't just let people just run around starting problems for no fucking reason.
No reason.
Exactly.
Do you
That's what you
think the
don't do.
fact that
That's what you don't
America,
do.
sweet, be
You
sweet and
see what I'm
listen for a
saying?
second.
No, I'm trying to give you some insight on something, man. See, the reality is this: we'll never know. Never. How do you calculate who China's talking to right now? Because of what happened when they're getting their soy from Brazil now. How do you go tell the soy manufacturers in America keep producing some more soy, but we're not sure exactly what the hell's going to happen with China? Well, you don't think China understands this market, this game? They didn't start that shit. They were like, look, bro, we over here doing our thing. We making stuff, semiconductors, this, that, whatever. We doing what we do, man. You guys are
It's
doing your
No, I
thing.
don't think China understands it. I think they got too
You don't
comfortable.
think
They
they
don't realize they
understand?
didn't
You,
think
you
that
think
anyone
they're
else. They
stupid?
thought that they were too big for their britches, and they
Oh
didn't
wow.
think that anyone else could stand up against them.
Wow. See,
And
that's
they got
dangerous,
punched in the
man.
mouth. And they're like, "Whoa,
See, when you
whoa!" And go ahead,
I guess
China. Go
I
fucking
guess
talk to
because
another
of my
country. Because if you
sports
go talk to another
background,
country, we're not gonna fuck
it's
with you
kind of
either.
like
So go ahead, pick
the
China.
Lakers. The Lakers saying, "Oh, the Minnesota Timberwolves, they ain't shit. We're gonna get past them. They
Oh my
crazy."
God, another
No,
analogy.
I'm just saying the under. Yeah, just to get because you don't seem to understand, bro. You over
Nobody
here
was.
talking about they got punched in the mouth. You talk crazy, man, and I don't think you even
All
They
right.
realize it.
did.
I don't think you even
Go
realize
ahead,
it, bro.
Barth. My bad. Go ahead, Barth.
No, you're fine. It's not
You
you.
talking crazy, man. Nobody got punched in the fucking mouth. If anyone, you were swinging and shit, and you realized you about to get out of breath, Donald Trump. So let me quit swinging crazy.
China's tariffs are at 10%, bro.
I don't
What
think you
are
understand.
America's, bro?
30.
Okay, bro.
You
Okay,
know what
different
20
than
of that is?
145, right, bro?
What the fuck are we talking about?
Bro, we're talking about 145 versus 30. That's a big difference.
What?
The
Come
No,
on,
American
bro.
we're
benefit
talking
on
about
it was
30 against
145.
10.
We're talking about what Donald Trump did, bro, for the last what month, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. What was it?
And it's called
Right, and China
negotiation.
thought
It's
he was
called
That's what
making
we're
it
talking
easy.
about.
strategy. It's
That's
called
what we're talking
leveraging
about.
power.
That's what we're talking about.
you
Okay,
know how
Go
I
ahead,
fair.
see.
Nelson. Go ahead, Nelson, bro. Go ahead, Nelson. My bad.
Here's my
Fair.
breakdown on how I see what Donald Trump did.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely masterful.
There you go.
It was fucking
Absolutely
There you
genius.
go.
masterful.
There you go.
Right? Because guess what? Um we just increased tariff revenue on China, right? Of all
I'm watching
countries,
the
right?
executive director from the Port
Considering
of LA right now. Top economist.
what?
China successfully called Trump's bluff. That's
But
Gene
let me
Sirota.
finish though. Just one
That's
second.
Gene Sirota, not
Let
Sweet.
me finish. Right.
You know,
Not,
the
just one
executive
second.
director from the Port of LA.
Just 1 second, buddy. Let me just finish. Fuck the executive director from the port of these nuts. Let me finish.
That's
Right.
right.
Here's the deal. Okay. Trump hit him with a bang. He knew they were going to respond with a bang as well. Because guess what? They're China, right? It's not Nigeria, right? They've got an ego. They're a big boy. Clearly, they're going to respond like that. But guess what, though? He was able to put a deal together with them, a temporary deal, while we negotiate. But guess what? What he did wasn't, number one, enough to bring him to the negotiation table. Number two was enough to bring significant revenue to the United States by way of the 30% tariffs that he has in place right now, right? In comparison with the 10% that China has in place on us. That alone is a
All time low. Yep.
killer win. That's 30% more revenue than we were bringing in when Joe Biden was in president when it comes to China. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, like, it was masterful. But most importantly, like, beyond any of that, he brought them to the negotiation table, a negotiation table that did not exist
That's a damn
before
lie,
he
bro.
pulled that
That's a
145% lever.
damn lie, bro. I mean, I guess if you want to keep selling this to whoever listens to you, keep doing
It's
that,
not
bro.
selling,
But
bro.
all of that is a
I'm
lie,
literally
bro.
just summarizing what happened.
Masterful, my ass, bro. It was a
Just
lesson in
saying
what
something's a lie is not an
it
argument,
was
bro.
a let. Just that you saying masterful don't make it masterful. The
We
lesson
just
that will
told
be
you how
learned
it
from
was.
this is a year, 10 years, 50 years from now, they'll look back on this day and say, "Don't ever do no shit like that again." Whoever you are,
Yeah, you're
president,
goddamn right. That's what China. That's what
the
we're gonna say to
world will
China 50
say,
years from now. Hey, China,
"Don't try
shut
that
the
shit
fuck up.
again." That doesn't work. You damn near sent this whole thing into a tailspin. This
You
thing
know
called
this man.
America.
You know this man took over this country at a time where the country was damn near almost
And what
bankrupt.
he did made it worse. What he
Spending
has
over
done has made it
how is
worse.
bringing in more revenue to close the delta
Crazy.
making it worse?
You crazy,
How
bro.
does that make
You
sense?
you can't even quantify the damage. If what he's done, it's
What
impossible to
damage? There's
quantify.
no The only damage is we're making more money.
The Airbus, Boeing, bro. What have you been listening to the
What
last
about
5 years?
Airbus and Boeing? What
What
about
have you
that?
been listening to, bro? I can't educate you on everything that's been happening if you haven't been following it, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Just go study some stuff, man. Just pull up the top
Studies.
economists you can
And
find,
This
Boeing
is
is garbage. They need to
fascinating,
get their act
Nelson.
together.
and go study that, bro. If he would have
Sweet,
tried to hold his
sweet,
ground, if he didn't bow down and back up off of
sweet.
his bullshit, I ain't
Respectfully,
no telling
between
where
you
this
and
thing would
me
go,
on
bro.
this stage right now, in terms of
Say
how we're
what?
handling the conversation,
Say what?
I'm not the one who sounds uneducated.
That's okay. I don't care how you followers
Bow
act,
down when you
baby.
come to this
I'm
town.
not quoting none of that shit, bro. Go talk to the Port of LA. Go talk to them,
I
man.
thought it was Seattle.
But
Huh.
Both of them, the whole
they're
West
gonna be
Coast,
fine
brother.
because
The whole West Coast.
a deal's in
They're
progress. They're gonna
expecting
be fine.
2 container ships per day this week coming up. Go talk to them,
It's
bro.
cap, bro.
Oh, okay, okay. Go tell
That's
them it's
cap,
cap, bro.
bro.
Go tell
It's
them in LA
cap.
it's cap. That
That's
sound good.
cap.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Nelson said it's cap.
You got to bring the proof on that. Bring the article, bro. Show us the proof.
Fuck the article, man.
Show,
Hey, I'm gonna tell
show us the
everybody in
proof.
LA it's cap, y'all. Those of you that looking to unload
Show
some
us the
ships,
proof, though.
and I don't have
Captain
to push
Cap.
shit to you, bro.
Two
You go figure it
container
out for
ships
yourself, man.
to
I
the
don't
port
owe
of
you no more
LA
proof.
all week.
Who are you? I
Come
gotta
on,
prove something to, man.
you got to bring the
Who
receipts
are
on
you? I
that,
gotta
bro.
prove something to, bro. Now what, bro? You go tell them those workers that was gonna get hired to go unload that shit. Go tell them that it's all cap.
Do you have the receipts though?
I don't have to owe you no receipts. This is a
It's not
debate
owing me receipts. It's
conversation,
backing
man.
up what you're saying right now.
I don't have to back up shit. This ain't no winning of a debate, bro.
It's not
It's real
about winning a
lives
debate.
out here, man.
It's educating the room,
No, it
bro.
ain't educating shit. People out there, no, they're not stupid. We just talking about what's already
Not
going on.
stupid. How can you just guess
Okay,
something like
that
this
ain't
is
nobody
happening?
guessing.
You
Just
need
because you
proof.
say it
It's like
and
when the
laugh
Celtics play the Pacers.
and joke the shit off, it don't change shit.
Huh?
So whatever you say, whatever you want to say, it ain't gonna change a goddamn thing.
You're
That's
All
all
right,
I'm
right.
telling you,
Barth,
man.
he's all yours. I give up. Mike, he's all
Nelson,
yours.
I
But
tried
I'm
20
saying,
minutes for
man,
you.
I give
It's
up.
you
almost
do that enough,
heartbreaking.
bro.
Like it's really strange, right? Like,
Well, hey,
dude,
hey,
I'm
hey. A lot of things may be strange to you. I can't speak to what's strange and what's real to you, man. I can't speak to that. You
But
know what
what's
I mean?
wild is that everything you attributed to Trump, saying that this is what Trump's doing, this is how Trump's acting, this is what he's
145%.
doing,
That
this is
is
all the
Trump.
shit. That's how China has been. Do you understand? You're like, oh, being the bully, acting like you're better than this, doing this shit,
Talking
doing this shit.
crazy,
That's
bro.
what China's been doing to
Talking crazy,
everyone.
man.
And now we
That
got Trump.
145 did
And
not
and
work.
I think that kind of I know you love analogies. What Nelson was trying to point out is that like Rocky Four when Rocky goes in there and Drago's like the unstoppable motherfucker and Rocky hits him and he cuts him and everyone's like holy shit he's cut and then Rocky goes in the corner and he's like holy shit he's just a man. They're just a
Oh, did
like
China get
he
cut? Did
brought
China get
China to the
cut?
table. China didn't even think the table existed and
That's
Trump got him
crazy,
there.
bro.
That's what we're trying to
Bro, there
point
was
out to
already
you.
tariffs
Like
in
this is
motion
crazy
already,
what's happening.
bro. What are you talking about? It was already that 145 nonsense, bro, was a complete shambles. History will say
So
so.
it's okay. I'll walk down this road with you. Trump raises it to 145, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's going to hurt the American people."
And it did.
China raises
And it
theirs to
did.
125. Was that going to hurt the Chinese people?
Bro, why are you worried
Ooh.
about China all of a sudden? Aren't you an American?
Well,
Oh, because that's what the
Aren't you an
conversation's about.
American, bro? Now you're gonna try to argue for China's, oh, they're so bad
no,
over
I'm
there.
trying to tell
Oh,
you
they
that you're
got
That's why
missing the
they
guns.
had to
point on
bend the
this.
knee, feller.
They bent the knee? You think
They
so, bro?
couldn't sustain.
Oh my God. They
Yes.
didn't start the
They
So they're going
bullshit,
to
would be
bend
man.
more.
fucked.
What's wrong with your
Yes.
logic, man?
And guess
I
what?
really
Because
gotta
Trump
worry
went
about
after
you
the
if
big
I want
dog,
to, man. Your
Sweet. I'll
logic
ask
you're
you
a
this
is
question,
snake.
Sweet. This is
false.
where I think the disconnect is.
They
Sweet.
didn't
Do you
start
think
no
that
shit,
who do you
man.
think needs who more? Do you think we need China
There
more? Or do
you
you think
go
they
with
need us
Great
this
more?
question.
bullshit logic again. Who needs who more? The fuck are you
Who? I'm
saying,
just
Just
asking you a
bro?
answer.
question. Who do you think
You
needs who
crazy,
more?
bro. We know that Donald Trump backed up off of his 145. That's what we know.
I want to know
That's what
who
we
needs
know,
who more.
bro. Shit.
Sweet.
What are you talking
Either
about,
say
man?
U.S. or China.
Bro, if you love America,
U.S.
you
or
glad as
China. That's all I
hell.
want to hear.
You glad as hell Donald Trump backed up off of that bullshit if you love America.
But you didn't back up anything
Oh
except
my
China's
God.
nuts he
Why
was
why you
stomping
can't
on.
admit the facts, man? That's delusional, bro. That's delusional. Oh, I'm gonna wait for
What?
China to call me.
I'm,
He'll be waiting forever. What are you talking about, man? Why can't you just admit the facts? Why that doesn't hurt
I'm
the
telling you
truth?
facts.
Just
He
damn.
had his nice, freshly shined shoes stomping on China's nuts, and he
Bro,
decided to lift them
Bro,
up.
if that makes you
and they
feel good
both backed
tonight,
off it. They
go
both
ahead.
And
literally
guess
dropped
Keep
their
on
what?
hundreds
believing
and
in
Every
your
whatever.
other
bro.
country knows, well, fuck.
Keep on
If
waiting on
China
them niggas
bowed
to believe.
down, we better too.
Hey,
That's
I'm
like,
not gonna tell you there's no tooth fairy, bro. If that's what you want to believe, go ahead and believe that.
oh man.
I don't want to mess up your your Christmas, bro. Go
God,
ahead.
In
look at
order for you,
And he lost all those teeth for nothing.
tooth fairies and Christmas.
I
We
don't,
cover it
now I will
all
tell you
here.
about Christmas. They're saying that a lot if shit don't change
No, they were
quickly,
saying
the
that when
stuff
you're on your
that's being ordered
145
now was going to
bullshit.
be some
Now
Christmas
they're
type
saying
shit.
Christmas is
They
probably going to
ordered
be
Christmas
cheaper.
stuff, holiday stuff right about now. So we'll see, bro.
Huh?
Let's check back
You
in
buy
90 days.
Christmas in May?
Yeah, believe it or not.
What
See,
are you on
that's
the
the thing
fucking
in
home
countries
shopping
do. You
network
got
and
to
have to
plan
wait for the
ahead.
90-day
See, when you
shipping or something?
manufacture
You
stuff,
got
you
your
got to plan
Christmas on
ahead.
layaway?
You got
What
to
the
plan
fuck?
ahead, bro. I know that's hard for you to imagine, but the planning
No,
ahead is wise in a
I'm on
global
several
sense.
layaway plans currently. I just kind of
Man, you see,
I
you
get all my
can't
shit on
just
Christmas Eve.
everything is not a microwave. Believe when you go international,
everything's
everything is
not a
not
microwave.
drive through at
That needs to go on
Domino's.
a t-shirt, Barth. I'll make it for you
You know
now.
what's funny? I've always I've done this thing where I love to create analogies that don't make sense.
That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Everything I try, man. You
Everything
kind
is
of
like a microwave is one for the ages, though.
you know what I'm saying? Like this it's not.
It's like you got some cinnamon in your sweet today.
Is that what it is? Probably a little
I don't think his
nutmeg
Mm,
too.
cornbread's done all the way in the middle.
Nutmeg,
definitely
little,
not.
shoot, turmeric, all kind of
You
good stuff.
push, you make your green beans too sweet.
Well, you keep on believing in your green giant. That's all good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Are
I ain't
you
got
asking me to
one.
keep believing in my president? Yeah, I am.
Yeah, go for it, bro. Don't ever,
So okay, okay,
hey,
okay.
Way to bring it full circle.
don't ever
Are
try
you
to help
not?
them
It's like, are
out.
you saying you're going to you hope the
Don't ever
president
try to
fails?
help them out, man. Just blindly listen and don't say a word. Just yes, sir. Just
Bro,
yes, sir.
both countries lowered their tariffs 115%. We went from 145 to 30. They went from 125 to 10. That's a
No,
115%
no, we
decrease.
didn't go from
So to sit here and
145 to
say that
30.
Trump backed
We
off,
went to
I'm not saying
145.
China backed off.
That's the point.
What?
We went to 145 under Trump's leadership.
Do you
That's what
know
we
what
really saying.
China's negotiator told Scott Bassett?
Right. And if China was right, they would have
No.
kept them there. But they know
All you know is
they're gonna
what
be
was
fucked.
told to you by watching whatever that report was, bro. What they actually talked about. You got to know how to read between some shit. You might want to understand that. Did you notice China didn't get a chance to say anything? It was just those two talking. Do you remember that? Did you see what I saw? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, come on, man. It's just you might
What?
want to like
Do you think
expand.
China's going to spend the money to send somebody over after they just got their balls stomped by the tariffs? You can't
Well, you
afford
know what you
that.
say then, sweet. If someone from China did talk and we had a translator, then you would say, "Well, are we supposed to believe the translator?"
You don't know what I would say, bro. You don't know what I would say. But what we do know is we didn't hear nothing from China's side. That's what we do know. So you
Well, are
keep
you
on
You
watching
mean the
believing.
Chinese
Communist
media?
Party? Yeah,
That's
fuck
what we
them.
do know. You see what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. So you keep on believing.
The
Yeah, we.
CCP who lied about COVID. Yeah,
Well,
let's
I
not
do
hear from
know
them at
this
all.
also. Look at the ships that are still being shipped to China from China outside. Look at that. If
Ships
you
that
don't
are
have
being
that video,
shipped
I
to
can send it to you.
China.
I can send it to you, bro. All the shipping and stuff that all up and down that China border.
Are you a dock worker?
I can
Are
send you the
you with
footage, bro.
Big Dock? Is
I
that
can
what you're
send
doing
you.
here?
I can send you the footage, bro.
Big
Or you
shipping?
can find it
You are
yourself.
big docking us.
Or you can find it yourself.
Do you
Yeah.
have the manifest? I mean, how are we supposed to know what's in all the shipping containers anyway?
Oh, that's another
Never
great
released
question.
all that stuff.
It's another great
Ooh.
question. There you go. Another
Hey,
brilliant,
Do we
sweet. You
want to
got to
do
come over
this?
to Chatter.
It's a great question she asked.
brilliant question, man. Hey, that's brilliant.
That's where me and you can agree, sweet. That's a great question there.
That's brilliant. Hey, you found
Yeah.
a point of agreement. That's a brilliant question. We don't know what's in each container.
She
Check
got to
with
be a
check
sweetie.
with the guy at the port of LA. He might can tell you what's where. What out of the two ships that are coming, what's on each one. I promise you they have that information on the manifesto. I promise you. That's on
I don't
there.
even know who that young lady was. Who was that said that?
That was Hillary. Surprise.
Hillary. What did we tell you about bringing logic into this conversation, Hillary?
I was told not to ever do it. I'm supposed to be here and be cute and smile and stay on
No,
mute. Sorry about that.
no
So by
making sense,
not
Hillary.
just let's really dig into the brilliance. By not knowing
That
what's
really
in
was a great
each
question.
by not knowing what's in each container, that tells us what? What do we draw from that?
Literally nothing.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to understand the level of brilliancy. What? Okay.
I got it. Yeah, that was a good one.
Hmm.
I'm so
I
lost
thought she was
on
going down the people route.
Sweet's logic.
Bro, see, I just come from the school that says, you know
It's
what?
like he's one of Bing's
If we
proteges.
have a viable opponent in this international global war, I think it's more valuable not to underestimate them. Oh, they not nothing. They not shit. I think it's way more valuable to be prepared. That's just smarter to me. I don't know. Maybe it's the basketball college player in me. Maybe I don't know. But to go into the game like they ain't shit. I don't know. That to me just doesn't seem the best approach.
Did
And
you
to
ever
say
think that maybe it's that they're trying to get everyone to watch a little basketball game over here when the truth is lying in the fact that they're over here preparing a huge football team that we have no clue about that's about to stomp our ass? Did you ever
oh,
think that maybe this is a little bit of distraction?
oh, maybe that's what it is. Oh, okay. But
She
nonetheless, the
just
point
out
was
analogied you.
not underestimating the opponent. Saying they ain't shit. They just all of a sudden they crippled now.
Again,
I,
that's what
I
they
don't I
did
don't
to
know
us,
how.
sweet.
Hey, everybody, they're at their knees. They're bowing down. I don't know what's valuable in that. And I don't know how that
Sweet.
makes our
Again,
team
sweet.
stronger.
That's what China has been doing. They've been underestimating our strength in this whole
Oh,
thing.
so now
That's
that
what I'm
we're gonna
trying
do
to
now,
explain to
so now it's
you,
our
bro.
turn to do
They
that.
never thought that we would have the balls. And you want to know? Don't look any farther than that whole bonds thing. China started fucking trying to sell off all the treasuries,
Well,
do all this shit,
see,
and blah blah blah. They were doing that because that was their last fucking hand to play to try to fuck us up. Because they knew they were gonna lose
yeah,
this
yeah.
one. They're
See,
like,
I don't live in China.
let's fucking fuck with the bonds. Dude, fuck off, China. Your China is
But that
nothing without
sounds
us,
good.
bro.
But when we
Nothing.
got all that money,
And they have no
when they gave us
friends.
that money to buy the bonds, we wasn't saying fuck off then. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, man. You sounds kind of crazy, bro. When you're getting the money for them to have the bonds, the IOU, them lending us. That means they gave us money. So nobody was saying fuck you then.
Right.
So I don't understand all of a sudden why you lend somebody some money,
Because they're trying to fuck
and
our
then they
economy.
start
Remember the
telling
whole
you,
talk? They're like, oh,
and
they're
now you
trying to
say,
sell off bonds and everybody's selling bonds. Yeah,
somebody
because
lends you
they're
money, then you
fucking
say fuck
panicking.
you to them. I don't understand how that works, bro.
You
Truthfully.
don't take your banker to lunch on
I
restructuring
mean,
time of the
goddamn.
loan.
Hey man, can you loan me
You
some
double
money so I can
down and
help
try and get a lower
build my
rate.
infrastructure? And then after you loan me all this money, 800 billion, I say fuck you. That's the way to do it. That's smart to you. And
Probably since they
they're
cost our
producing
country that
shit.
much money
They're
and
producing
countless
they're
deaths,
producing
yeah,
shit that my family wants to consume.
booty
And
and titty
my
fuck.
family loves what they're producing, and I'm mad at them that hey, you're not buying none of my shit. That's smart to you? That's smart, bro. Like the whole world is buying a lot of shit from
So are
us,
you
from
saying we
them,
should just keep
from
it
a
the
lot
way
of
it's been
people.
for
No, I'm
decades?
saying, bro, there's a way to talk to people. How about that? The proper handling of people matters. How about that? It
And
matters
that
at a
is why
damn
nothing
junior high
got
school.
done.
It matters
What?
at a junior high school. It doesn't matter on an international plane. It just,
So
well,
you're
I'm
just
well,
upset about the way he's going about it. You
that's
like what he's
exactly
trying to
what I'm
do. You just don't
saying.
like how he's going about it.
Out of love for him, he's getting up there in age and love for America. Yeah, I'm concerned about how you're doing this, man. My
But you
grandmother
agree with
ain't.
what he's trying to do.
I have no problem with what he's trying to do. How he's doing about it, we got to talk about it, bro. That's all.
So this is like a watch. It's not what you say; it's how you say it, kind of thing.
That's all it is. That's all I'm saying. That's love.
Oh, wah,
That's
well,
love.
wah, wah.
Because a lot of people might
Before I'd
still
say
want to
that, I'd
go
say wah.
travel around the world, man. Everybody might not just want to stay in America forever. They might
You're
want to
like the
travel.
softest college basketball
Yeah,
player I've
whack. Cry
ever
me a fucking
heard.
river, China. Fuck off.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
seriously, do you not try and win?
There you go, bro.
You're like
If
whack.
if you're
Believe me, I try
like
to win.
if you're
But
up
I'm just
20 at
telling you, bro.
halftime, are you not like,
There's a way
man,
to
this
play the
is mean
game.
to keep scoring?
There's a way to play the game. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Play to
Yeah,
win the
sometimes you gotta put
game.
on the
I
full
get it.
court press. You know what I'm saying?
If
That's
you want
right.
to be Draymond
Hey, and
Green,
sometimes when you get a layup, what
hey,
do?
if you want to be
Mike,
Draymond Green and
you
just foul
slam
out in
dunk
every
it home.
game, go for it, bro. Go for it. But I like Steph
No,
Curry.
I
You've
want
been
to Patrick
taking
Beverly
half
this
court
bitch.
shots,
I want
hoping
to
to
Pat
make
Beverly this
something.
bitch.
I like Steph Curry's approach. You know what I'm saying? He got his
No, I
skills
want to
together.
Pat Beverly this shit. My
You
boy
know
from
what I'm
Arkansas.
saying? Hey, so I get it. You know, it's just a matter of how you want to play the game,
China's
man.
been double dribbling and traveling in the lane and
Yeah, I
committing
want to.
every 3-point foul, and no one's called them on it. All
Bullshit.
What I
right.
want to Charles
Meanwhile,
Oakley. Remember
we're
Charles
over here
Oakley?
playing
Charles Oakley from the
horse.
Knicks. I want to Charles Oakley this motherfucker.
What
I could
about
do this all night.
what's my
I think I
boy's
might.
name? Dennis Rodman. Where's he in this conversation?
Yeah, I want to Bill
What is?
Laimbeer this shit. I want to Charles Oakley. I want fucking Sean Kemp and Larry Johnson. That's what I want to do.
That's
Well,
right.
Grandmama. I want to
Hey,
gotta
grandmama this
have
bitch.
is this LeBron James I'm talking to? Are you flopping all the time?
No,
go
LeBron
ahead.
James is China.
LeBron James is this guy flopping like, oh, that hurt. That's not
Shit.
nice.
Hell no.
We're supposed to.
So if
Everybody gets a
anything,
rip in.
maybe Anthony Edwards. Maybe they got a
I
nice little
fucking
gold
love
ring.
Anthony Edwards.
Maybe Anthony Edwards, but definitely not
Bro, did
no.
you hear that thing he said? He said if I win a ring in the next 3 years, I'm going to switch to football.
Oh
Did
no
you hear
shit.
that?
I didn't hear that. He probably could
How
do good
fucking
as a
cool would
wide
that be?
receiver. He'd probably be a good wide receiver or something.
Yeah, wide receiver, tight end, maybe.
I wouldn't let him be running back though. I wouldn't let him be no linebacker.
What? Can you imagine?
That's for sure. But nah, it's
I
good,
love
man.
Anthony Edwards, bro. I
See,
The
love
world
Anthony.
needs a new Bo
the
Jackson.
problem is China doesn't have a football team that we can go head up with and beat their ass, and then we could really just show the real dominance.
Yes, they do.
They have a football team. I'm not talking about like soccer. I'm talking about you know, like
Yeah, I
the
think football's
Philadelphia
getting big over
Eagles.
there. Dude, they don't have a single team that can kick our ass.
Yeah, that's true. But America, man, we the diversity, the strength of what we do, bro. That's all. I don't want us to lose that. That's all I'm saying, man. Shit. How many Olympics? The diversity of what the fuck we put on the field as America, bro. Come on, man. Let's just honor how we get
I
these little
think Allie and these
medals.
two need to have a room.
Who's that?
You and Allie, is she in here? I think these two
Gotta
talking
set
would be
that up.
fascinating.
Gotta set that up.
Just
Hey,
them for
bro,
an
I'm gonna
hour.
get some rest because I think that you just put something in the atmosphere that's gonna happen one day. So let me get some rest so I can be ready for Allie. I
That's
appreciate you,
right.
God. Hey, don't ever
Hey, come over to
underestimate.
Chatter Suite at
Hey,
some
I'll tell you,
point.
I'll do that one day so we can see each other, bro, and we can build this bond. But look at this. Let me say this on a serious note. Um, don't ever think for a second that someone that's trying to make our country better doesn't love our country. Just marinate on that. Just marinate on that. You feel me? Nothing
So
but
you
love,
are pro
bro.
Trump.
Yeah, you know I love
Yeah,
anybody that's
Marinate
Trump,
playing.
on
Trump,
that.
I love
Trump, sweet.
anybody that's
2028.
playing the game to
That's
win. If you're
right.
playing the game to win, I got love for you. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
That's all it's about, baby. Y'all stay strong. We got a long way to go. We're about halfway
Enjoyed
there.
talking with you, Sweet.
Later,
Likewise,
sweet
man.
bro. Stay,
It
Hey,
stay
was
up.
like
have a great week, guys.
slam dunking and a
Hey, guys, made in
Girl
America.
Scout
All
cookie
I can say is
pickup
made in
game.
America, baby. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
Peace. Later, dude.
Later.
I like that guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
He means well.
He
Amazing
does.
analogies. I think we could have done the basketball thing all night.
Oh my God, we could have went on forever.
You know, but sometimes you gotta just step back and know when to take the jump shot and call it a, an end of the bit. It's,
Yeah, it's true. I just feel
can't.
so bad when I talk to guys like that because he actually gets it. It's just he doesn't. It's like he's. I don't want to say this about him because I don't know him that well, but like he gets it, but he's like been told that it's something else. When in fact everything he was saying was 100% accurate. He was just applying it all to Trump instead of China. China's the one that's been doing that shit to everyone. Everyone. He's like, oh, why should you just be the one that goes to bully everybody and be the big guy on the block and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's what China's been doing. We're trying to stop that. Like, I don't understand this.
That was
Like,
fascinating.
why do people want to root for China in this? It's so weird.
I think it's a root for China. I think it's just a going against the U.S., trying to be different.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was watching the shot clock waiting for him to figure it out. Then,
It's just wild. And then at the end, remember what he said? He's like, oh, no, I have no problem with what he's doing. I just don't like the way he's doing it. It's like, come on, bro. So now he has to do it a certain way in order for you to, like, I mean, come on. Like, what are we
yeah,
doing?
talk about calling a 30 when you only had two fulls left. So,
It was just every analogy he was using was completely opposite. He's like, "Oh, you should never go in there underestimating your opponent. Never underestimate your opponent." It's like, yeah, that's what China
I
did.
hope this is recorded. I want to go back and count and hey, the fucking microwave analogy. What was that?
Oh, that was so
I,
good. I have
what
no
did he
idea what the
say?
hell,
I
but
just
it was
remember
so.
hearing something about a microwave. Can't take a microwave from a hen when it's in the chicken house.
No, how'd it go? He said you can't. Oh, what did he say?
Not everything is a microwave.
Not
Not
everything is a
everything is a
microwave.
That's
microwave.
why I said I'm putting that on a T-shirt.
Holy shit.
So
That's
good.
just going to be my response to my wife all day tomorrow. Just anything she says, I'm just going to go, Pearl, not everything's a microwave.
Not
She's
everything is a
gonna oops
microwave.
upside the head so quick on you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for future you.
Please record her response.
Oh, I will. Oh, I absolutely. If you might go
And
look
in
her
this,
up.
in a weird way, it actually applies to everything. I mean, like
It
you know,
really
no matter
does.
what
This
someone
could
says
be
to
the
me now, I
one
can be like, no, not
thing
everything's a microwave.
that Republicans and Democrats can agree on. Not everything's a microwave. Nah, they'd find it some way to make Trump's fault.
That's what it is, right? Did you see the one meme where there's the one was like if Trump cures cancer, there's a bunch of people holding signs. We want our cancer back, and we have the right to have cancer. And then there's another meme that when RFK got rid of all the dyes in the food, they're like liberals are now chugging gallons of food dye in response to RFK. It's like they don't even make sense. They're just going against it. It's like okay, we're just gonna
Well,
go
who
against it.
wants a really expensive microwave that's made here in America, that's huge, doesn't even fit on my counter? Nope. I'd rather my small, tiny, cute little pink one that I got from Timu.
Every time it hits zero, it plays the national anthem.
Not everything's transmission fluid.
That's true. Sometimes it's brake fluid. Dun dun dun.
How's it go again? Microwaves aren't. What is it?
He says not everything's a microwave.
Not
I'm gonna
everything.
go with
Not everything's a stick shift.
not everything's an ice maker. What's one that could get people thinking? Microwave just makes you go, huh?
Man, it's so good. It is so good.
It's an old recovery phrase for people who are in the 12-step programs. They say it often. Sobriety is
Really?
not a
Everything's a
microwave.
microwave?
You don't
Really?
just go into recovery and boom, instantly
I've
you're
been
cured.
in more AA meetings than freaking whatever you can count. I've never heard that.
Get some more sober, baby.
That's 6.5 years. Not everything's a microwave.
No, that
Did he mean
sobriety is not a
microcosm?
microwave. You don't get to
Oh
just
well,
show up on day one and hit the button and
completely
bing, you're
different
you're
than what
cured.
that feller said. Anyhow,
He probably goes to recovery in Blue Cities.
well, shout out to him.
Sorry.
Me, hey, I've been drunk in a bunch of AA meetings before.
I am so proud of you right now. That was,
That's a horrible thing, Mark.
that was the most bar thing you've ever said.
Well, I mean, shit. Sometimes you gotta like you tell the
Wait, no.
wife
If,
to
if you were
go.
if you were eating a cupcake
No,
while
my
drunk,
point was
that would be the most
maybe
bar thing
he
ever
did
said.
the same thing and he heard that saying and just got it wrong. I don't know. That's Anyhow, glad those days are over. Oof.
Drinking or the sobriety part?
What do you think?
Right. I'm sorry. Let me not ask stupid questions.
What did we tell you about that logic, Hillary?
Tell you what.
Stop making sense. Not everything's a microwave.
Not everything. We got to come up with like the other part. Not everything's a microwave.
It's so good.
Sometimes it's not. Okay, you ready? I don't know where this came from.
Not every meal is a
Hold
Stouffer's.
on. You ain't got nowhere to be. I had my idea first. No, and I think I forgot. Not everything's a microwave. It's not what you are, it's what you are. See what I did
I don't
there?
like it.
How many watts in a microwave?
Oh, a watt.
It's not
Oh,
what you are, it's what you are. Not everything in life's a
Not
microwave.
what you are.
It's not about the watts. It's about the
I just
what.
love how ambiguous it is. Not everything's a microwave. It just makes you. It just makes you think. Like, huh.
Like
Because it comes off like someone could say it, and you think they're like super deep. You're like, yeah. Huh.
I'm gonna answer that to any question I don't know.
I swear to God, I can't wait to say it to people.
It's gonna be my new
My
thing.
answer is not every meal is a Hunger Man.
No, don't
Sir, your
say
card's been
anything.
declined. Well, not everything's a microwave. I can't wait to say this.
Exactly. I got pulled over the other night.
Not say it to a cop, Barth. Don't do it. Don't do
I
it.
know I pulled
Next
you
time
over,
I
Mark.
do, he goes, "Have you been drinking tonight?" And I go, "Not everything's a microwave, bro."
Not everything's a microwave, officer.
Guys,
He
I'm
had
going
me
to put
step
a
out.
GoFundMe up for Barth's bail money. We're just going to go ahead and preset that to the side.
No, man, this cop asked me if I was drinking, and I said, "No, officer, I'm allergic. Every time I drink, I break out in handcuffs." And I guess he had already like ran my info because he's like, "Oh, like when you got that drunk in public back in 2012." I was like, Exactly." So that's what they do is
How'd that go for you?
oh shit.
How much was the ticket?
Well, it was almost a divorce. My wife was 7 months pregnant when she had to come bail me out of jail, and I was like 37.
It's a good woman.
Yeah, I went to a Snoop Dogg concert and got kicked out before it started.
How on earth does someone get? I mean, that's like the one besides like maybe Willie
I'll
Nelson. That's
tell
like the
you.
one concert that you couldn't possibly get so fucked up and
Yeah,
get
you
kicked out of.
can.
He
What
was
did you
fighting with
do?
white people that weren't as cool as him.
I got kicked out before the fucking opening act.
What did you do?
Well, hold on, I'll tell you. Shit. I left my cell phone at the previous bar and I went to go get it. And the guy was like, "If you leave, you can't come back in." I was like, "Dude, my phone. My wife's 7 months pregnant. You can't come back in." Fuck. So I went and got my phone. And that son of a bitch was just waiting for me to try and get back in. And I went through like another door where he wasn't, well, came out from nowhere and he picked me up and just tossed me at a foot of a cop who then put me in a cop car. And that was it. I smiled at my mugshot. So I made the front page of the mugshot paper. That was cool.
I feel
Well,
like
not
there's so
everything's a
much more to
microwave bar.
this story that you're leaving
Not
out.
everything's a microwave.
Sorry, go ahead, Hillary.
I just think I feel like there's so many details in here that you're leaving out. There's got to be so much more to this story.
I mean, I got fucked up at a bar before the Snoop Dogg concert and I forgot my phone. Say, well, fuck, I need to go get my phone. Went and got my phone and then tried to sneak back into a concert because they wouldn't let me back in. Once you had the ticket, I got tossed at some cops. And the security guard, I mean, what else to say?
Well, you live, you learn. Go to a different door, maybe, or pay someone that's
No,
outside.
maybe don't get so fucked up before a concert.
Call the bar you left the phone at from another phone and be like, yo, man, can y'all bring me this fucking phone?
I'm sure I had some, I don't know.
Well, hindsight's 2020. Not everything's a microwave. You know what I mean?
Not everything's a microwave. Sometimes you get thrown watts at you and they sting and they electrocute you.
You're really pushing this Watts thing.
Yeah, I need to drop it.
I like it.
Yeah.
How crazy, dude! Like talking to it looks like you said, Sweet's a good dude, but even like talking to anybody that's on the left right now, it's like guys. And then you even heard him say, he's like, well, let's see. It's like, yeah, that's what we're fucking saying. Let's fucking see. Like, why? But while we're waiting to see, don't you want to back him? Like, what? Whose side are we on here? It's
I
crazy.
really like the way he slid out of the conversation. I'm going to go sleep on that. I'm going to get prepared for that. That was so politically perfect.
Yeah, it was.
Do you
God
think,
bless him, right? He's just talking the talking points.
you think in another life, like Sweet traveled with Grateful Dead, and he was like super chill and like, man, we just all need to love each other. It's not nice.
I
think
did
he'd be
like
more
the
of a
one
fish
thing.
than a deadhead.
I like the one part you laid on him, Barth, when you were talking and he said something. You're like, hold on, I haven't even got to the sweetest part yet. That was a good one.
I threw it in a couple times. I don't know.
That was a good one.
Because he kept saying, it's like pretty bad if I was thinking to myself, your name that you go by is pretty bad if you have to say it and then always say like the penthouse, like.
Yeah. Well, because he said that because I look at when he first said it, I thought he was talking about SWEET, but then he said like the penthouse, so I guess it's SUIT, like a suite.
The sweet laughter is Zach and Cody. I like it.
So
I thought this entire time it was SWEET as well. So
Yeah. Well, Hillary, not everything's a microwave. You know what I mean?
I keep hearing that, and I think I'm just going to have to just go ahead and believe in that philosophy. It's a whole new way of thinking.
It's fucking brilliant. I really think it's brilliant. I love it. And nothing else really fits there besides microwave.
you're right.
It's fucking brilliant. I can't wait to use it in the wild.
I'm like, I'm thinking about waking my wife up and like her looking at me and like taking her retainer out. She's fucking 40, still wears a retainer.
Barth, what the fuck are you doing?
And being like, Carl, not everything is the microwave. And then shutting the light off and walking out.
If you don't record this happening and let us watch her smack the shit out of you, we are no longer friends.
Microwaves?
Oh my God, that'd be so good, bro.
Got to keep her laughing. That's why she's been with me 17 years, even though I got
Oh, if I couldn't make my wife laugh, she would have left me a long time ago.
Don't wake her up for a joke she won't get, Barth.
That's the best part.
Barth, are you
Time to wake her
kidding
up.
me?
Taking
Do not entice me.
She'll just ban you from chatter.
Lisa, if you're woken up in the middle of the night, Lisa, and someone says that to you, what are you doing?
Well, if I'm woken up in the middle of the night, I'm gonna shoot their ass because I live alone.
I was just about to say something.
After you shoot them, go.
First thing she'd ask is, "What the fuck are you doing in my house?"
You'd be like, and not everything's a 45.
That part. Although, if they ask me that question, I might be a little
puzzled for a minute. That might be a way to catch somebody off guard, you know?
Or like, what if you're like about to get in a fight with somebody, or like they're coming up to you, and you just go, "Bro, not everything's a microwave." That will give that 1.87
Oh, I'm
tenth of a
100% in
second.
the field.
Oh,
Where
y'all
they'll
are
be like,
instant homies.
"Huh?" And
Instant
jaw will
homies.
drop.
If I was gonna fight some dude and he said that to me, I'd buy him a beer. Instant friends.
Like, if he like, yeah, wants to, he bumps you in the shoulder.
Bro, chill out, chill out, chill
Bro,
out. Not
what the
everything's a
fuck?
microwave.
And be like, dude, not everything's a microwave. You
I'd
say
fucking
it
love him.
like that? Oh shit!
I'd buy him a medal or give him a gift or something. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I think I'd buy
I
him.
work in
I'd buy him a toaster
animation,
oven.
and I'm just picturing this whole thing as a cartoon playing out, and I'm loving every drop of it. You're
Being
just
like,
busting out with immediately like ching and handing over your gift. Here you go. That
not
was
everything's a
awesome. It's a
microwave.
puppy.
Oh yeah, not
Use
everything's a
their
microwave.
holiday. I'm not joking here. I think it's one of the best quotes I've ever heard in my entire life because of how ambiguous it is. Like it's such.
Do you think he made it up on the fly?
I don't know, dude. He sounded like he was a pro at it
He may have
because he
got
just slid it in
two
there.
analogies mixed up.
I think he was trying to say microcosm.
Ooh, you can't look at
I think
everything
he
like
was
a
right with what he said.
microcosm.
Like not everything's a microcosm of something else, but I think he said microwave. But either way, it's fucking brilliant. It stopped us dead in our tracks.
Oh, it did. Everybody,
It stopped us dead in our tracks.
like, oh man.
It's gonna be the new saying here that you're gonna have to explain every single time.
No. You never
Hillary's making
explain
You
it.
had to
t-shirts.
be in the moment, huh?
You never explain it. That's the rule. Right?
Oh, it's
Positive.
self-explanatory.
Fourth, I got a leak repair in the morning and I'm definitely using it.
Hell yeah. Hey, everybody, film yourself using it tomorrow.
I can't wait to use it.
I'm gonna go frickin' heat something up in my microwave and use it on my microwave. So excited.
I really am. Me too. I'm super excited. I mean, when I'm 40 years old, right? You don't get excited about a lot of shit. I can't wait to say it to my kids to fuck with them. I can't wait to say it to my wife. Can't wait to say it to fucking anyone at a store, my boss,
Yeah.
any coworker. I cannot wait, bro.
I'm ready to
Hey,
like
hey,
crank
Bob.
call somebody and just be
Next time
like,
you go to Taco Bell and they tell you go
what the hell you saying?
there with
Yo, bro,
microwave.
I heard Tuck.
not everything's a microwave.
Horrible timing, Kev. Man, we're waiting for a new voice, and Kev, you just came in at the
No,
wrong
come
time. Go ahead
back.
now. You're good now, Kev. Go.
Yeah, go.
Am I here now?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, I was saying, hey Bob, next time you're at Taco Bell and they tell you got to use DoorDash, let them know not everything's a microwave.
Brilliant. Oh man, that's
Yes.
I had to download that fucking app.
Hey, what happened with those two girls?
They got home.
Did they
I,
get? What did they say? Watch this. What were they doing?
when they ordered the food,
No, I don't
they
know.
went to
They're
the
like, They're like, we got a plan. Watch this. The next thing you know, you disappeared.
I don't remember.
Ooh,
Jesus.
Barth.
Oh no,
Not
no,
everything's a
not right.
microwave,
Yeah,
Bob.
not everything's a microwave. Yeah.
Over
And
here looking like a Yellowstone character.
No, I just wanted to come over here and explain to you that not everything is a microwave.
He's got a Yellowstone name
And
too.
Are you talking to me now?
yes, I'm talking to you. I'm just wanted to say that not everything is a microwave and to get your opinion on it.
What?
Nothing. Go back to sleep.
No.
What do you think that means?
Are you?
I can't tell if you're videoing. I can't tell if
I'm
I'm
just talking on
involved
my
in
phone.
whatever's going on
I'm
or
talking
not.
on my phone.
Hillary, this is cruel and unusual punishment.
Am I high?
Yeah, but not everything's a microwave, bro.
that's amazing.
Barth, you
Am
still
I
look like
Now
a
I
high?
have to go fix my
Yellowstone
husband.
character.
You broken.
Yes.
Thanks.
Like, dude, I haven't had this much fun in like 7 years. This is my favorite fucking like. I'm so happy that I stumbled across this phrase.
Dude, that was hilarious. Am I high? That was
Am
fucking
I
awesome.
high? I've just said
The
that to
look on his
myself.
face is great.
Am I high? Oh my God. Holy shit.
Tomorrow
That's
morning,
literally what I be thinking you be saying all the time, Barth.
What, Piff?
My
Piff just got in here. You just get in here, Piff?
see, look, am I high? Look, see.
Piff, did you here? Get on camera, Piff. I want to see if you've
No,
lost weight
no,
after you needed to lose.
no,
I think it's
no.
pronounced.
Piff, get on camera. Come on, I
You
want to
know
see.
what? Now I know that somebody can't spell. Hold up, what the
Come on, look.
hell? Like,
Check
who
out my
just said
amazing
that?
hair, Piff. Come on, get on camera.
If you don't get the hell out of here with your Gomer Powell looking at,
Get on camera
like,
if you're gonna talk
Young
shit,
get
Piff. I
Gomer.
your
want to see if you
goddamn,
lost the.
like,
Let's see if
Oh
you
my
lost the
god,
weight.
my husband just said you look like
Bars, you can't even take that as an insult,
Kevin
man. Come
and
on,
Ron
man.
Swanson had a
God
baby.
damn.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
like,
Come on, Piff.
hey,
Let's see
you
if
look
you lost
like
the weight.
Goober and Gomer had a baby. Like, the fuck?
Gomer Pyle's the unsung hero of that show, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we already know. Yeah. What the hell did you buy all
Gomer
that shit
Pyle.
for? Why did you buy all that shit, Barth?
I ain't buying anything. What are you talking about?
All that shit. Just all of it. Your background.
Because he's fucking awesome. What would you?
Why
What do you
you
want me
look
to take
like
back?
you about to address the state of the rednecks?
Because
You
Kevin
don't
knows
want my
we're
jacket,
evil.
Piff?
He's got
Like,
3
I'm
layers
just
on. That's 3 layers.
Fucking cold outside tonight. A little bit.
It's cold in May.
It's I don't know. It's probably like 60. What? I want to feel fucking comfortable. You got a problem with that, Piff?
It's all. Hey, everything's in the microwave, buddy.
Why you
If
look
I
like
had
your
all the
Botox
extra weight
weighing
around
on
me
your
like you do, let me get
eyebrows?
that. There we go. Let me.
You look like your Botox weighing on your eyebrows every time you
I
get
know,
aggravated.
Piff. Look at that. Watch.
Barth,
Botox.
Barth, you
That
were
shit.
required to go to a. You're required to go to a thrift store. You have to buy a cheap microwave and set it up somewhere on your set. We have to have a microwave in that set somewhere.
I like
Just go to the thrift store and get a cheap one.
No, it's got to be an American made one. Can't have anything, no China.
Hmm.
Make
I
microwaves
don't
in
see a
America?
Daewoo.
Piff, get on camera. I want to see if you lost the weight.
I don't do what rednecks say. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
Did you
this
run
is
out of
not.
Ozempic money, Piff?
Damn. Damn. I'm going to do it when I want to do it.
All right. If you're scared,
Hmm.
say you're scared.
See, look, that's how they
Glad to see
try.
nothing changes, Piv. Love you, man. Miss your
Hmm.
face.
Where you been, Piff?
Getting money, where the fuck you been? That looked like a hairpiece, Barf. I'm sorry.
Come on, Piff.
That looked like some
Because it's
shit that you
fucking
got off of a.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Wait,
need some.
Piff,
That shit came off your back. That
Look
Piff.
at
shit
In all
that.
came off
fairness,
your
Piff,
back.
You're
It
just
came off
jealous,
your
Piff.
back. It
you
came
get the
off
shit off
your
your back and put it on
back.
your head, Barth. I need to
Them
do
is
that.
definitely plugs.
Plugs.
Piff. In all fairness, Piff, I know Barth's a proud redneck, but if you were to close your eyes and picture a redneck, you wouldn't picture Barth.
Yes, I would.
Oh, come on.
Yes, I would.
Hold on, Piff.
I would picture Jeff
Hold on,
Foxworthy's
Piff.
cousin that's on
This
the
is what I was
spectrum real
wearing earlier. How
fast.
about this? Is this a
I
redneck
would.
shirt? Is that a shirt a
You look
redneck
like
would
you
wear?
work at Bass Pro Shop. Yes.
This is a
Yes.
Johnny O shirt.
Yes.
He's a manager at Bash Pro
What
Shop.
you mean?
That's Johnny O.
Yes. Yes.
I got my fancy jeans on too.
You look like Jim Carrey's little cousin that was on the spectrum.
His little
Piff,
cousin.
have you ever been to a Bass Pro Shop, Piff?
Yes.
The one in
They're fucking
Memphis?
awesome, aren't they?
No, in Atlanta.
You can't even say the city you live in right.
See, look at that shit. Look at that redneck shit right there. Look at
What?
that.
This? You
That
damn
is about
right.
redneck
Those are
dedication.
rednecks that were saving lives in North Carolina. Hold on. Go on, Piff. Entertain the people.
My
It's about
bad.
$5,000 worth of electronics, and that's one shot right there.
My bad, bro. If they dropped me, I was on your head though.
Who dropped?
I don't know who dropped me. Mm, I don't really be caring no more. I'm only here for a good time, not a long time.
Everything's a microwave, brother.
That's right.
That's why you think like that, Mars. Because
Huh?
of that microwave, you stand too close to it.
Dude, Piff, not everything is a fucking microwave, bro. When are you going to get that?
Facts.
What do
That's
you
bars
not
right there.
understand about that, Piff?
You stand too close to the microwave. That's why you sound like that.
Huh?
How
What'd you
many
say?
cameras do you need though? And why do you got a
I'm a
rotary
fucking
phone right there?
photographer, asshole.
And you
Hold
got a
on. Let me get
rotary
you on
phone
fucking.
right there.
Hang on.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I seen that.
Hello, operator.
It
Give
ain't
me that.
hooked up to
Can you
nothing.
mail Piff his Ozempic shot?
You may be a redneck.
All right, Piff. Ozempic's on the
That's a
way.
nice phone.
You may be a redneck.
Piff, you ain't got nothing else for me?
Mm,
So you think
there's
those are plugs, huh?
no, I
What
think
is the
those are those
history here
new
between
ones.
you
I
two?
think those new chia pet joints that they got. I think that's a new one, like that new updated version. You feel
I
me?
do need the
Can
bow
someone let
tie.
us in on the history between you guys? How'd y'all meet? What's going on here?
Oh, Piff and I? He's just a.
I used to be on here all the time, but yeah.
I had
Did you?
to introduce him to my self awareness training that I do on Tuesdays at 10 o'clock. If you're Canadian, it's half price.
Where's
If
the
you're
other
friends
guy,
with Piff, it's
Scott?
double.
Wasn't his name Scott? Bart
Hmm,
goes to a non-denominational church that's
that's right.
not non-denominational.
Oh,
Piff,
that makes
not
sense.
everything is a fucking microwave, bro.
he goes to he goes to a Baptist non-denominational church. Oh man, nah, Bart's my guy. I just be playing with
I was
him.
about to say you guys sound like really good friends. You know how like when the more you insult another man, that's like the better friend. Like insults is how we flirt with each
Exactly.
other. That's how
Wait
we
a
flirt. That's
minute.
like our
Wait,
sport.
wait, hey, yo.
If you're
Wait
not
a
getting insulted
minute.
by your friends, you're not. You're doing something wrong.
All I know is this Clark Kent look that he has on his head doesn't look realistic. Like, I'm just saying,
He already
you know
yanked on it.
damn
He
well,
already yanked on it.
you know damn well that's not you.
I think you have a great head of hair, Bart.
He got some type of chia pet situation going on there. I'm serious.
Piff, why you hating?
I got a head. I got a head full of locks. Like, I'm good.
Look, even that
He's not
part.
just a CEO; he's a member.
Ain't
Yep.
no cul-de-sac here.
Hey, look,
Piff, are
Bart.
you bald? Piff, are
No,
you bald?
no, but you
Or
and
over?
Brian Urlacher went to the same person.
Huh?
Wait, Erlacher's got hair now.
Yes, go
I gotta
look.
see if I was just
Go
about to Google
look.
you,
Go
buddy.
look.
Motherfucker.
Go look. Yes, yes, yes.
Where's my
Yo, if
wallet?
Erlacher's got hair now, there's some crazy shit going on.
Yes. You and Brian Urlacher and Deion Sanders went to the same person.
Well, I need to go
Hmm.
see him. I had to shave my fucking head.
You know what?
Piff, quit eating.
Brian Urlacher been Brian Urlacher been what you call it bald since the 90s, and then he turned
Yeah,
around
he
and
came
got
in the
here.
league bald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. You
Fast as
see it, Barth?
barter. Huh? Oh
You
yeah,
see it?
forgot.
Go look. Yeah, he been bald forever, and then all of a sudden he had hair, and then decided to do YouTube commercials about it. You ain't gotta lie, Craig. I mean, Barth.
What?
You know you went Brian Urlacher.
It's called Restore. Brian Erlacher Restore.
Mm, somebody found it before your squinchy eyed ass.
This is
Look,
funny.
like, look at
Well,
that.
if you did do it, Barth, you made a good decision because I couldn't picture you not having any hair. Because that, everything's a microwave then.
There you go. Couldn't have said it
He
better.
put his head. He put his head in the microwave, and then it made his hair grow. Look, it got
False. You can't. You
thicker.
can't turn the microwave on when the door's not closed. Everyone
That
knows
man
this.
gave his. That man Barf gave his head an aeration.
Aerated like a green on the.
Hilarious.
Aerated.
Oh, it's fucking funny.
Yeah, that was good. So funny is funny. That was good.
Man, not everything can be a microwave. You know what I'm saying?
See, it fits everywhere, bro. It really does. It fits all
Everywhere.
occasions.
Scratched the aeration. He gave it an aeration and seating.
Piff,
I'm sorry. I'm
take the baked
sorry.
potato out of your mouth. We can't hear you.
I said, I'm sorry. Scratch the aeration. You gave it an aeration and seating.
Man, you can't go back and amend a great joke because it
No,
was
no,
a
no, no,
great
no, no.
No,
joke.
It
that's
was
naturally the next
aeration,
step
though.
after aeration. That's naturally the next step.
It's literally the next step. He literally the next step.
Huh?
Look at
If
him.
you don't
Cause
see it, you
see,
did the aeration for nothing.
exactly.
Dude,
You see, look,
you're
look, look,
acting, Piff,
Either
look.
way, it's
That
perfectly fine.
microwave, that
Piff,
microwave, that
you're acting like
microwave,
not everything's a
that
microwave.
microwave, that microwave is that
Which is of
microwave.
everything.
Hmm.
Ooh, what is that, Barth?
Shout out Delta Bud.
You know what?
That stuff makes you lose your hair, I heard.
That's what I'm hearing. Piff, seriously, you see any
Dude, it
plugs
really
in
is a good
there?
head of hair, bro. I swear to God.
Look at that, Piff.
But his hair was
Piff,
not like that. This man
Piff.
wears hats too much.
Then I need a damn sponsorship from this fucking company I'm
Oh,
getting my
you
hair
lucky
From
plugs
son of a
from.
what?
bitch.
Piff, you
Head and
see a
shoulders?
spot?
How old are you, Barth?
45.
Good God, dude. I
No,
had to
ain't no
shave
way.
mine pre-COVID.
I think that's
Ain't
why
no
my
way that his hair is this naturally.
Bro, he's yanking on this
kinda.
shit.
Huh?
This man got no. I'm saying naturally.
What do you mean
Oh, like,
naturally?
yeah, the treatments.
Yeah, he definitely
Yeah,
did
grew
some
up.
work.
And look at that. It just falls right back in place.
Yeah, I just
Unbelievable.
gotta
Yep,
kind of.
yep, like a wig.
Oh, like a
I'm playing, I'm playing, I'm playing.
like a super glue. Hmm.
Like a lace front.
Huh?
What was that? What was that?
Sometimes my hair plugs give bad reception. Hey, we should start that rumor, Piff,
Mm-hmm.
that you called me out or you found out I got hair plugs. How could we do this?
The only thing is that that one side of your head right now look like Jimmy Neutron. Like, yeah,
Hey,
get the
I cut my own hair the other night. I give myself my own haircuts.
yeah, you need to go to a barber.
No, I don't.
It
Fucking
started
looks great,
to
Piff.
show.
No. No, when you do it like that, like it's like you're not getting it
What?
like completely even, bro. Like
I
you're
don't
using.
care. Piff, when somebody sees amazing hair like mine, they're not looking for defects. They're just going, oh my
Oh my
God,
god,
how
it's
does that?
such
Yeah, I can
perfect
fuck it up a little
hair.
bit here and there.
It's so much perfect hair. Yo, like I ain't gonna lie,
Wait,
it
Bart,
looked
look to
like
your left.
Huh?
they said look to your left.
Look like
Oh, you want to see this side
see
too?
that didn't get faded quite as good, right? You still
Yeah,
have
you
some right here,
definitely
still have
had
that.
your head aerated.
Yeah.
Look, it grew back
Hey, we could
thicker.
tell them I'm on this like, all right, ready, Piff? I live in a
Mm-hmm.
college town, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have a friend who goes to Ole Miss, and
Right.
he is a part of this study or something they're doing where they think they found the cure for baldness. And he told you that I was a part of this study as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay.
like that rumor?
Okay. Yeah.
It's
Nah,
not
nah, nah,
bad.
nah, nah,
Rumors
nah, nah, nah. It gotta be better than
spread.
that. It gotta be better than
Well,
that.
fuck, Pitt. That was my first shot. You're the one that's supposed to start
All
the
right,
rumor.
all right, all right, all right, all right. Let me get my shot at it. All right. So what it can be
All right,
is
we're off to a good.
who said something?
We said we're off to a good start, so that's good. The
Oh,
viewers
okay,
like
cool.
it.
So all right, cool. So look, at the end of the day, what we can do is we could say, you know what? Instead of just for men, it could be like it would just be like just for Barth. You know what I'm saying? And it could be like instead of chia pet, it could be a Kia pet. You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel like we
literally,
took a
like
step backwards.
nah. But what I'm thinking about is like how you actually get the restoration going. You know what I'm saying? Like because honestly, the way that you got the restoration going, it's like different. Like bro, your hair looks different than when I left.
What do you mean?
It
I
looks.
feel like Bart put a lot of thought into this rumor, and you're not putting a lot of thought into this.
Yeah, I
I'm
fucking
not.
You're kind of
I'm
came
mirroring
up
not.
with
it.
a
I'm
great.
not.
Bart put a lot of thought into
You know
this.
what?
I'm not. I'm really
Piff
not.
is the worst one
Knowing that he's
to
part of.
start a rumor. No one's
I'm
gonna
not.
fucking
I'm
believe a
just
word he
astounded.
said.
I'm just tripped out on how this man's hair looks. Like this man's hair looks way better than when I left. And I'm sitting here like, ain't no
Although
motherfucking
just for
way.
Bart is pretty funny. Just for Bart.
Just
Just
for
for
bars.
Barth. I like that.
Just for Bart is
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Barth and shoulders.
Exactly.
VO Barth.
Shoulders, then barf.
Now
Yeah,
we're cooking.
like, oh my God. Like, bro, like
That's right. I like that.
see,
Uh,
here's the thing, Bars. Like, I got like really long locks. I got like
Robarth.
I got like really
Piff,
long
how do we
locks.
collaborate this?
You know what I'm saying? Like I got like really long locks on me. You know.
Can I ask you a
Biff,
question?
yeah.
What's up?
Piff? Uh, is that your real hair? Is that how?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I grew it out my head. Grew it out my head. Yeah. Yeah.
And so, how long does it take to get that long? There's nothing added to that.
Nah.
So, like, you haven't cut
This
your
is
hair in like
years
how
of
long?
growing. It's actually longer than this. It's
Yeah,
just
because
braided up right
when you
now.
break,
Yeah.
so I'm imagining it's down to like your
Yeah, like
butt.
down to my back and everything. Like it's pretty much all the way down my back.
Can you unbraid it, or is it like unbraidable?
Yeah, I can unbraid these and it's just gonna be like real
No, it's
How
a
curly.
often
lifetime
does that
braid once he
happen?
braids it.
You said can I undo the locks? Or are you
Like,
saying
if
can I
you unbraided that, like, how often do you do that?
oh no, like if I undid the locks right now,
Hmm.
like yeah, like I do that like at least once every month and a half.
What do you do more, unbraid the locks or wash your sheets? Don't
Both.
lie, Piff. You look to the left.
Both.
Is that your routine when it's sheet washing day? It's
Bro, it's
all
sheet
right.
washing day every week. What you mean? Like, it's every week. That's every week. In a black household, that's every week.
Hmm. I wasn't taking black households into account. I guess it's where I don't.
Yeah, that's every
Yeah.
week.
Common error.
So
Com-
if you undo your hair, do you braid it back?
Do I braid it back?
Uh huh. Like
Nah, I
if you
don't braid it
unbraid your
back.
hair
Like,
and
I
like
go
do a
get a
different hairstyle.
retwist. If I go get the retwist, then I let her braid it back. I let my hairstylist braid it back again. Yeah.
What is retwisting?
Because I have locks. I don't have braids. So my locks are braided.
Okay.
My locks are
Duh.
braided.
I get it now. Okay.
Yeah. So if I
Yeah,
take
now it makes
these
sense.
braids out,
Yeah,
they're
duh.
gonna still be locks.
Got it. My brother has long hair and he wears the Willie Nelson braids like that.
Yeah,
So
but I'm
I
just
just
saying, like,
assumed you braided your hair.
nah, like these are still
I don't have it
locks.
zoomed in, Piff, and
Yeah.
Piff, how do you feel about him calling those Willie Nelson braids?
I'm not offended. I like Willie Nelson. I'm not offended.
my
I'm not
brother
offended at
wears his
all.
braids
Like,
like
I'm
Willie
not
Nelson.
offended at all. We love Willie Nelson. What are you
That's
does,
talking
does
right.
that
about?
make him more of a redneck that he immediately thought
Nah,
of
nah,
Willie
nah,
Nelson
not
when he
that
saw
one.
that?
Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Willie Nelson is good. Willie Nelson good in any hood. You feel me?
That's
Like
right.
Willie
When
Nelson
you
is
go get it
good.
braided or whatever, how long does it take?
Great question.
Retwisted
Or retwisted, yeah. How long does it take?
about 2 hours.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
What's that cost?
For me, like probably like what one
Well, for a
fifty.
normal person,
For a normal person, like 210, 210, 220.
that's. I mean, that's seems like what it should be paid. $100 an hour.
You know.
Do you tip?
Don't
Piff.
answer that. Don't answer that.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say something just because I'm on camera with Bar. Like,
Oh
I
my
was gonna say
god.
something,
You
but
know
I'm
why
not
they
gonna say
charge
it.
210?
I'm not gonna say it.
It's
I'm not
because
gonna say it. I'm not
they
gonna
charge
say
210 because they can always say, I don't have $10 to give back, so they guarantee themselves.
it.
Do you ever
That's
ask for the
hilarious.
$10 back? Because that puts the person in a situation of having to ask for something they.
Right.
Hold on, we have a lady wanted to say something. Lady came off mic because we're
Oh, I
talking
didn't
now.
hear
I
that.
bet she's coming after you, Piff.
What she said?
I'm not coming after Piff. I love Piff. What are you talking about?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I had to come up here, Lauren, with Burf because he get on my nerves. And look at his hair. And look at his hair, though. Like, what is his hair? Like,
It's a
It's
where did he
man,
get
perfectly
this
Piff.
coiffed.
hair from?
Piff,
Perfectly coiffed.
he's got some good hair.
No,
That's
where did
right.
his hair come from? He think he's 100% Aryan. He's not. He got some. He got some Cherokee in him.
Talk to the mailman. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, you said your brother's got a good head of hair too.
Well, not, well, yeah, he does. Let me find him a picture. Hold
You are not Mountain of Caucasus. Like you are literally, um, you a half breed, and that's why your hair's so dark.
That's my brother.
Oh yeah, he definitely an Indian.
Oh, he goes
Oh, he
through some
definitely an
loads of shit.
Indian. Like, look at him. Like, yeah. That's in your life.
He's a
That's in your.
professional snowboarder.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All that
Oh, I
thick
gotta
ass
find his Willie
hair.
Nelson
All that
braids.
thick ass hair. Look at that.
Does he use Barth and shoulders?
Yeah, he's barth and shoulders.
Barth and
That's
shoulders.
right.
Mm-hmm. It's a 3-in-1.
I had to fucking cut my shit off. My receding hairline was so bad. And on the problem is on the sides and the back, it's so luscious. I could grow a fucking glorious mane back there, but the top is just gone. So I had to shave it. But 2 years prior, I started growing my beard out. So that was all premeditated. Now I'm one of those bald Russian looking motherfuckers. Bald with a
You
beard.
said ball Russian.
Yeah, like bald with the big beard. Because I was like, fuck, if all my head and my hair is going to be gone, I got to grow a beard out.
Love it.
Oh,
Permanent.
see, that's the thing
So I have
though.
to be
Like when
creepy.
you can grow hair on your head, you can't grow a full beard. That's the one thing. That's the one thing.
I have a luscious beard.
I mean, but what your head look like?
It's like I said, it's glorious on the sides and the back. I
Oh,
mean,
okay,
just
cool, cool,
absolutely.
cool, cool,
But
cool.
the very top is
You got a,
the
you
top
got
is
a, you got a, you got a cul-de-sac. That's what you got.
yeah, it's a cul-de-sac. That's exactly what it is, cul-de-sac. So I just like use a buzzer and I buzz it with a zero. So I buzz it
I
with a
got
zero
you.
and then have the nice beard.
I got you. Cul-de-sac game. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
See, Bar's got it good because it's not even like receding on the sides. See, like you could kind of mask it with that little fluff in the front, but Barth, when he lifted it up, it's like straight across. This shit
Mine
is
like that too. Like
whatever he did, it looks good.
I just got to take my braids out first, but yeah, because it looked rough because it's late night. But yeah, I just got to take my braids out, and then I got the same thing that Barf got. Well, really, it's crazy because Barf got like thick hair for a white man. That's weird. That's weird. Cause y'all like, be having to wash y'all hair a lot more.
Can we all point out this microwave on Piff's screen is front and fucking center and great fucking job, Piff. I mean, it is
Oh,
weird. We
Yeah,
think
I
the
was
microwave
putting it.
yeah.
I was
and
putting it
Piff
right
puts
in
a
your
fucking
face.
microwave right
I was
there.
putting it right in your face. I
Unbelievable,
was
Piff.
putting
Not
it right in your
everything.
face,
The comedic
stud.
genius is so great right there.
Yes, I
Literally
was putting it
everything's a
right in your
microwave.
It's
face.
right
Oh
there.
no, 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 no. I'm highlighting the fact that the Windex bottle is right there.
Yep, yep,
You gotta have that
yep.
Windex showing.
You know it. You know it. You know it right
What
there.
a weird spot to keep the Windex. See, us white people, we keep it under the sink.
Nah, fuck that. Nah,
You
we
don't keep your
use.
Windex under the sink?
Fuck that.
Where do you keep it?
Nah, we put it
Next
right
to the
here
food,
because
apparently.
it's a lot of grounded. It's a lot of granite around here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what does that have to do with where you store it? I got granite too.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Windex
I'm
cleans
just saying.
windows.
I
Where do you
mean,
keep your
you
plunger?
ain't never clean that shit with man,
Where
but
do you
y'all
keep
Piff,
your
ain't
where do you
plunger?
keep your plunger?
in the bathroom. What the fuck?
Piff, what is under your sink?
Yeah,
A
great
lot of
question.
shit.
The trash can?
Actually, I just literally bought
Okay,
a lot of shit.
anybody that keeps their plunger
That's
in the
actually.
bathroom shits too much. Just have to say.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Where's
Wait.
the
Where,
plunger
where the
supposed to
hell
go?
else you keeping a plunger?
Yeah.
In the garage, in a
Where the hell?
bag.
Hold up. So white people keep it in the garage.
Well,
No,
some
our
white
Yes.
guy
plungers are in our
does.
bathroom and our hot
What the
sauce is in our fridge.
fuck, bro? Like, wait a minute. So y'all keep the
Do
plunger
do
in the
you
garage?
sanitize your plunger after you use it?
All black people. Okay, so look, black people we use bleach on everything. So at the end
No,
of the
you
day,
do not clean your
yes,
plunger.
yeah. What the fuck?
Hmm.
Did he say that?
Who, me?
Nah, that person, whoever that was.
I was joking about that one. You don't keep your plunger.
Oh, look, now he tried to backtrack after saying that shit.
No, the plunger in the garage thing is kind of crazy. My plunger's in my bathroom.
Why? How
Yeah,
often do you have to plunge?
I mean, I
Do
don't
you
never
rinse
have
That's
them
my
to. I
full
don't
instead of?
really
that's
have
my
to.
point, Barth. I'm with you,
Never
Barth.
Holy
really. You know
cow!
what? That's what I just thought about, right? Like, how? Like, do you ever really have to use it?
Only when my 10-year-old son eats a ton
I was
of
gonna say only when
healthy.
my kids, yeah, only when my kids fuck around.
Yeah, I get that because my 11-year-old does that shit too. My 11-year-old does that shit too. Like, yeah, gotta get that shit up out of there.
Can I point out something else? You know what's weird? White people, we keep our hot sauce in our fridge for some
Yeah.
weird fucking reason. And
What
the
Yeah,
type
fuck,
of
did you
nope.
ever look
gay
to the
ass
You
bottom of the
shit
gotta
hot
is
keep your
sauce?
that?
hot sauce in the fridge.
Barth, have you ever looked at a bottle of hot sauce? Nowhere on the bottle does it say keep refrigerated. But for some reason, we keep it in our fridge. It's fucking weird, bro.
I don't keep mine in the fridge, and I'm a wet one.
I
You
don't
don't
do
listen.
that. If
Nope.
if
My hot
it's
sauce is in my fridge.
mine's in my
My
fridge.
hot sauce. Yep, mine's in the pantry.
Yeah, y'all weird.
See, that makes the hot sauce like
I don't
kind
know.
of milky or like
Shake it.
less. Mm, not everything's a microwave where you can do that.
Yeah, y'all different. Y'all different.
We're different. You got 6 years. Oh,
My mama did that. Okay, my mama did that when I was growing up. So I don't care what you say. My mama was clean. We all know when you in a Caribbean household, it's clean.
Let me see the inside of your microwave.
don't show them.
Why you always be asking for shit like I'm gonna show you? Like just because you
If
ask
your
like that, I'm not
microwave
going
was
to do it.
clean,
No, 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 no. I'm
you would
not
show
going
it.
to do it because you asked.
That is something
I'm
somebody who
not
has
going
a
to
dirty
do it just
microwave would
because
say.
you asked. No, it's not because of that. It's just
I'm
because
just
you
telling you,
always
9 out of
ask
10
with
people with
like
a dirty
you.
microwave
No, no,
would
no.
make this excuse.
You
You better
ask
get that
all the
Windex
time,
out.
Bars. No, but the Windex was there for a reason. But at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
because before you put your
nah,
microwave
because
on camera, you're
you
like,
do
ooh, I better
understand that it
clean the
has a
outside.
glass on it, right? It
The
has a
inside of his microwave is
glass on
great.
it. It
You
has a
got spaghetti
glass on
splatters,
it,
don't you?
but nah, yeah, you got
You
to get the
got
splatter
spaghetti
off of it.
He's
splatters.
got
You
he's
got
got
to get the
scatter. He's
splatter.
got scatter on that platter.
Hey, Piff, I'll show you my microwave if you show me
Ain't no
yours.
scatter on this shit.
You
Get the
no
I'll
fuck
show
out of
inside
you
your
here.
my
microwave.
Ain't
microwave.
no
You show me your.
scatter on this shit. Hold on,
Inside
I
your
had to check
microwave.
real
You got
quick.
spaghetti splatter. I'll
No,
go
it
You
don't.
microwave
can
your
tell
I
the
ain't
microwave
cleaning
with
eat.
you,
his
I
Piff.
ain't ate
electric
spaghetti in about
I will show
5
you my
years,
microwave
cuz.
if you show me yours.
That was
Ooh.
gay.
Well, I'm not afraid of my microwave. I'm confident
Everything is a microwave, though, bro.
about
He's like,
my
I'll show you
Confident of your
mine if you
microwave.
show me yours.
hmm
He's like, I'll show you
You
mine
can
if you
tell the
Piff,
show me
cleanliness of a
no
yours.
person
one
by their
cares
fingernails and their
about your
microwave.
watch that you got fully decked out in cubic zirconium. So you don't have to like stand like this. Okay.
What you talking about?
Ugh.
I want my name on a necklace.
No, Piff's
Well,
acting like I don't know that he's like keeps like putting his left hand in front of the camera to show us his fancy watch that's all decked out in cubic zirconium. Is he frozen or is he looking at me like that?
Yeah, I just wanted you to think I was
he's
frozen
looking
with
at
your
you like
slow
that.
ass. Like, with your
Am I
slow
high? Is that what that guy
like,
said?
then he was like, you don't gotta keep
There it
showing it.
is.
Like,
See,
I'm
he's
like,
doing it
bro, like, I'm
again.
not doing this shit on
And
purpose.
he does
Like,
it
I'm
again.
like, bro,
Every
like, I'm
time he
not,
goes
you
like
gotta
this.
constantly showing this shit
Piff,
for no reason.
why
Yeah,
are
I
you
don't even
getting
know
the
what you're talking
subject
about,
off your
Barth.
dirty microwave?
I don't even know what you're talking about, Barth.
Oh,
Bro,
watch
He
alert.
hasn't showed his watch.
bro,
Hey,
all right,
Barth,
let me
should
get
we
the
drink
watch
every
out the
time the
way.
watch flashes?
Let me get the watch out the way. Hey, show everybody your biceps, Barf, like mine. Show
Show
everybody
us
your
the
Oh,
inside of
now
your
we're at the
fridge.
biceps.
gun show. Jesus.
Yeah, show everybody your biceps.
Show us your fridge. The inside of your fridge.
I want to see the inside. Oh,
Oh, you want to see my fridge?
The inside of it.
I thought you don't do
And
things
bro,
this
like I don't do none of that. So
way.
sorry.
He's got a bottle of hot sauce. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
What about the
In the
cabinet with your
refrigerator.
plates?
In the
Let's see that.
refrigerator. In the refrigerator as well. Like how y'all do
That's what. That's the
it.
joke.
How y'all do it. Like
Dude, isn't that weird, bro? When someone pointed it out to me, I was like, "Holy shit!" Because they were like, "Go grab the bottle of hot sauce." And I looked at it, and sure enough, it doesn't say keep refrigerated, but all my fucking hot sauces are in my refrigerator. Every single one of them.
not you calm down.
And
Oh,
dude, some
so
dude
have
was like,
I.
"You're weird. Party poopers."
Nah, his wife came in.
No,
Everything's not anymore.
I'm just walking where it's dark.
Oh,
Uh,
No, we want to have
Yeah,
a
Barth,
cigarette.
yeah, Right, because he
bad
has to
customer
illuminate the
experience.
area. That's what he needed to do. He need to illuminate
No,
it.
he went to have a cigarette.
Hmm.
That's right.
That's wrong.
I mean, do you want to see me that bad, kid? You want to see me that bad? Hey, kid,
No, 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 no,
you want to
bro.
see me
Go
hanging
cam back
outside,
down.
kid?
Cam back down. Cam
Oh, is that
back
what you
down.
want?
No,
Look,
Barth is
no.
flashing his hair just as much as Piff flashes his watch.
I'm not even trying to.
Right. That man was in his hair the whole time. Right? He was in his hair the whole time and then called my watch cubic zirconians. Zirconians. You know what?
Not everything's a microwave, bro.
You know what? Have you ever heard of moissanite?
Now, what are you, a fucking brick mason?
It's just one
Heard of
step up
Barth?
from cubic zirconian.
Yeah.
Barth.
You could have went with that one instead of cubic zirconians though.
Because he doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, like you could have went with that one though. You know. Cause you think I'll be wearing something that a diamond tester would catch me lacking?
A diamond what?
So moissanite registers on a diamond tester like a real diamond, but it's not a diamond.
Thank you.
And
Thank
that's
you,
what he
Lauren.
has?
Thank you,
Yeah,
Lauren.
he's flipping the moissanite. Yeah, I don't think Biff. Biff can afford the
Flipping
moissanite,
the
but I don't think.
moors tonight?
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
could
called
definitely
moissanite.
I
I'm
got real
always
ones
super
though. I
worried
got real ones.
about
I
someone
got
with
real
diamonds.
ones, but I mean at the end of the day I wear the most moisturize too.
It's like my biggest fear is somebody coming after me with a diamond tester and testing my
Nah, but I
diamonds. I'm
mean
like,
like if you come at me
whoa.
with the diamond tester,
I
it's
don't even
gonna
know
check
there's such a
out.
thing.
If you come at me with the diamond tester, it's gonna check out, even though it's
Who
not real
carries a
diamonds.
diamond tester?
People do it all the
Nerds.
time.
People do it? What do you mean, like fucking lens crafters? I mean,
Content content creators. They walk up on people in Atlanta and they'll be like, "Hey, can we test your diamonds?"
oh, I gotta search this. That's gotta be. They do it when guys are on dates and stuff.
Niggas be all over
I
the
saw the one with
place.
that
Piff,
dude
piff,
six
piff,
nine.
piff, piff,
Oh,
piff.
people be
Oh,
all over the place. People be all over the place.
that's your one strike.
Okay.
I
Because I
couldn't
don't
tell you the
want
last
Bing
time
to
I had a
wake up.
diamond on me.
I want to see this.
Yeah, I mean, my homeboy actually started those little videos on YouTube. He
Why?
started that. My little homie
Were you his
Parker.
first victim?
Nah, because I didn't fail him.
Huh?
Can you explain it to him again, Lauren?
No, I got it. The joke was, did he create the game off of checking if your diamonds were
No,
good?
no, 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 no. But Lauren didn't explain it to you. You didn't
Oh,
hear
I
what
got the
Lauren told
game.
you.
I got the game.
And so basically, my diamonds, like when they diamond test me, it's gonna check out
Why?
because I got the ones that can pass for them.
You don't think they? Okay. Well,
I mean, who
He's
really?
you're
got
the
the
one that's
real
got to
fake
sleep at
diamonds.
night.
I got the ones
He's
that
got the
can
real
pass
fake
for
diamonds.
them. So if you hit mine with the diamond tester, it's still gonna hit. But I still got real stuff. I just don't have it on all the time. Why would I wear
Your
it
Does it
boy
everywhere
spray
I
to
needs
your
go?
to.
house? What is your microwave gonna get you?
Why would I wear it all the time so I could get robbed for it?
Why are you wearing anything at fucking 2 or 3 in the morning where you are?
Who said
Why
anything
not?
about 2 or 3 in the morning?
Well, it's 2 here and you're in Atlanta, so that's 3.
I just came back in the crib.
You're lying. You've been playing video games all night. Ordering
That's not
DoorDash.
true. I don't even
What'd you
look
order
like
from DoorDash?
I don't even look
What
like I
did you
did.
order from DoorDash tonight?
You know what? That
You
sounds
know
like a
what
good
your boy needs to
idea.
do, Piff? Your
That
boy needs
sounds
to
like a
walk up to
good idea
couples.
though.
He needs to put his diamond tester on girl
I'm
on
gonna
women's wedding rings.
I'm gonna send out a mass message to DoorDash drivers in
I
Atlanta saying this
just
Sunday
got
they're
back.
gonna tip you.
Yo, no, don't you do that. That's lame. Mm-mm.
Deal
They
is
ain't
fake
gonna get
diamonds.
Nathaniel.
Did you say that's lame?
Mm-hmm. They
For
wouldn't get
walking around
Nathaniel.
testing diamonds?
Nah, I mean, what I'm saying is that a lot of people do that. A lot of your favorite celebrities do it. I live in Atlanta. I live in Black Hollywood, where a lot of people do it.
Explain to
Yeah,
me what Black Hollywood is. A sign?
I
Like,
couldn't tell you last time I had a diamond on me. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever had a diamond on me. To be honest with you,
no, never.
because my wedding
Even my
band is not
class
my
ring,
wedding
I
band.
didn't.
Yeah,
I mean, your
But
class ring is supposed to be
I
diamond
think I
out,
wore that a
though.
week.
no, my wife's ring's a diamond, but I'm saying like me personally, like I've never worn a diamond. I don't think ever.
Yeah, I bought a diamond.
Nah, I just would
But yeah,
never. I would just never just walk around every day with all the real diamonds on me because none
I
of
just
these.
don't understand walking around with. I guess I'm
What's
not a
that?
watch guy.
I mean, it's not just a watch; it's all of it. Like it's just like the jewelry. Like you walk around with the jewelry that ain't gonna turn green, and ain't gonna, you can jump in the pool with it. You know what I'm saying? And you can pass a diamond
When's the last
tester,
time you
but
jumped in a pool, Piff?
last week,
you better have done a cannonball.
Can you do
last week,
a 1.5? I used to
mm,
love diving
Gainer.
boards, gainer.
I mean, I ain't the pool over here about where I live. Like it's not that big.
Mm.
Piff, if you put all your
Well, you said what?
I think he said he wants to play ping pong with you,
Oh, what is
but
this, Forrest Gump?
your braids will get in the way or something like that.
That sounded very